dark, dark cave. Where I have solved only 5 of the 18 puzzles. So let's get going. Explore the cave. Oh yeah. There is this locked treasure chest here. There's a way out of the cave up here. No spiders were there. I think I may have done everything that's in the cave. Maybe leaving the cave still counts as the same area as the spiders were picking up. Looks like it could be a secret path, but it is apparently not. Oh yeah, it counts as the same area. Okay. Let's do some puzzle then. That's because I didn't count to 7. There we go. 6 is not the same as 7. It is in fact 1 less. Has to be the 1 because that's one of the 2s and it's the other of the 2s. That has to be an X, that has to be an X. The 2 there, 3 comes up there. Okay, that was good. Lots of good info there. Nothing there, nothing there. Yes, we can put one more shovel or with a spade. Is it a spade or a shovel? I don't remember, but either way. Oh yeah, that's actually very different to the spade that we have. It's a proper snow shovel. Big and wide. Oh yeah, we've actually got enough info to fill all of this in. That's great. I wasn't sure about this top one, but then I looked down here and I was like, oh yeah, it has to be the 3 because we've already got the 1 and the 2 in place. Okay, this 4 can't reach down here. That's going to be the 5, that's the 3 and the 2. Okay, that could be the 1 or the 3, but that's definitely the 3. That's definitely the 2 there, so that has to be the 1 before it. Not quite enough to get any info though. 5. Yep. Okay, that has to be an X, so that could still be the 1 or the 5. So you've got 6 done there, we've got 3 here, so that has to be the 1 and the other one. Or the 6. That has to be, that can only fit like that, that's good, that's 3 done. Spread the 4 in there, we've got 5, 6 in the middle, okay, so 7 can go either way. 4 and a 1 here, might go on 3. Yeah, that could be the 1 or that could be the 1. Okay, so 2, 2. 5 here, that's a 1 for sure. 2 there, that's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 1. Figure out there. That has to be part of the 2, which means that has to be 1. 2 ones here. That's definitely the 1 there. I can't fit 3 in there. Could be the 1 in there then. And 3 and 2 both have to fit over here, so that's definitely like that. That's my 10 done. Put 2 in there somewhere. 4, 1, 1. Yep, that finishes that one off. We've got a 1 between the 2 3s here. We can finish the 2 off. Need to put a gap between the 4 and the 6, otherwise we make a way too long thing. This column is done. The 1 there, and then that's the only 2 there. The only remaining 2 I should say. That 3 is done up here. 4 has to go down here somewhere. 3 is done there. Spread them out a little there. Ooh, 5 here. 1 on the top. 3 to go either way, that one is done. That's the 1 there. That could still be the 2 or the 1 now. Okay, there's 1 in here, 1 in there, but we can't figure out this one yet. One somewhere on there. We've got 1 here, another 1 here. 1 can only fit in here before 7, and then we can finish the 7 off, and the 2 goes somewhere in there. And X is around those 2 columns. 3 spots out there. 1 can only fit in there. We've got 2, 3 ones on it, so only 3 more ones with 4 spaces. Oh, we can spread out the 3 and 2 there to finish that one off. Column is done. Okay, 5 has to go that way, otherwise we'd have made a 6 with the 1. No, don't do that. Put an X there. That 2 goes there. That must be the 1. Still be the 1 or the 3 though. That 4 has to fill in that space, and then the 1 fills in that space. This column is done. 2 pops up from the bottom there. Okay, we got an X in here. That's 2 there. Those ones can go anywhere. X is there. There's 2, 3 there. That 1 has to fill in that space, and then the 3 goes here. We are finished. It's a snowman! Hello, snowman. Start. Okay. 5, 6. So close. 4, 5, 6. The whole thing. Did I count that right? I did. I wasn't sure if I'd counted 1 extra or not. And this is the same numbers in a different order, so it definitely fills the whole thing up too. This one will fill the whole thing up. I can tell because of adding 1 to this one, which filled all but 1. This one should as well. How many have I done there? 6, 7, yep. Definitely will. So this all the way across here. Okay, and that means this column can actually be done straight away. So can this one. Wow, and the next one is already done. This one, we can fill in that 3 there, that's a 3 there, but we still need to place the 1. Just fill in that gap with a gap. Fill in the gap with a gap. Fill in the gap with an X. Say things that make sense, please. That's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 1, that 8 is done. With 1s, that's good. That's 1, so we can mix around it. That has to be the 2, and that 1 is there actually, so we can put X's in there. Fill in the 2 there. We can put X's in here because the 5 won't fit. Put the 5 in there. Can we do anything down here? Not quite yet. But we can fill in the rest of this one. Put an X over that 1. Bring the 4 down to here so far. Okay, that has to be a 2. We can't fit 2 in there, which means that has to be a 2 because we can't fit 1 and 2 in here. Making good progress. Put an X in there and fill a 1 in there. Put X's down here where the 2 can't get to. X's around the 1 and fill in that extra space. Ooh, 2 extra spaces there. That column's finished. We can fill the 4 in up here. Oh, we can fill in the rest of the 5 here. Do I have enough info to just do it without putting the X's in? No, because my brain is not smart today. So I'll just put in my X's. Okay, now I think I've got it. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Yes. A pickaxe. A pickaxe. No, I can't take the pickaxe with me? Aw, I thought I was going to take the pickaxe with me and use it to dislodge the loose rock on the beach. That is a shame. Oh. Put one there as well. Ooh, the 7 comes down from here nicely. Actually, put one there as well. And then the 6 comes down from here. 5 comes down from here. Put that in there. The one at the bottom. Yeah, that has to be the 3. Wait, did I? Yeah, I did. I did count that right. That does fill in the whole thing. 6 there. 1 goes somewhere in 1 there. Okay, we've got all our 2s here, but just not the full set. Just got halved. Wait, that's a mix there as well. Okay, that 3 comes out from there. That's a 1. 4 over here. Can't fit 4 in there. Goes in the middle of that somewhere. Ooh, we got the 1 here. There's a way to make this fit like this. Now this first one here, so we need a 2 in here, and a 2 in here. Okay, this has to fill in these spaces like so. It spreads out there, fill in the 7. Just like that. Can't fit 4 in there, so we'll put 3 there. Next over the 4. Next over that 1. Can't fit 3 in here, so that's the 3 there. That's the 3 there. Can't fit 2 in there. Down from here, and this one's already finished. Put this 1 in the middle space. And then 2 there. Ooh, fill in the 6 from here. That's good. Finish up this 2. Okay, put a lot of X's in here. Finish that row off. This one's already done. Just finish that 2 off on that one. Fill in these columns here. Put a gap there, otherwise I'm going to make 3, which we want. 2, 5, 4 here. X's around the 2s, fill in that 2. And then we're finished. We're all done. We have made crampons so that our shoes don't slip on the ice. Well, I hope whoever left them there is okay. Oh boy, that's a lot of 1s and 2s. I already know that one is that. Wait, no. 4, 6, 7. Yep, that's right. Oh boy. Okay, so those are definitely 1s. 2. Okay, so that could be part of the 1 or the 2. Those are 1s there. There's a 1 there. Okay, this might give me something. Okay, that's all I'm getting. X's around those 1s though. X's around that 1. Okay, here's some good info here. Well, some info. That's all I'm getting there. I can put X's around these ones. Yeah, that one has to be a 1. That could be 1 or 2. Wait. Gap 1. has to be a 2. So if that was a 1, I'm coming from the bottom. 1, 1. Okay, that has to be a 2. It doesn't fit otherwise. And in fact, that fills in that space then. 1 in there. Yeah, okay. That's real good. Put lots of X's in here. I don't know how much that will help me immediately though. Could go either way. Yeah, that helps me there. That lets me put a couple of extras on that 6 for now. And X's around this 1. Oh, nice, 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 nice. These 1s have to go in that formation. Wait, that space is 7 long, so we can fill in that space completely. We can put lots of X's down here now. 2. That has to be a 1 because of how close it is to the bottom. These are all 1s. No, that might be a 1 or a 2 though. Don't. That's 1, that's 1. How many 1s do we have? We need 5 more 1s and 2. Okay, no, we can't figure those out yet. 1, 1. That has to be a 2. In fact, yeah, that has to be the first one up there because we can't fit a 2 and 2 1s in there. Okay, we're figuring this one out. This one's a pretty good one. It's having to think about it a lot. That has to be an X there. Oh, that's a 2 done there. We need a 2 in there because we can't fit 2 2s in here. Yep, that's all good. Okay, that means we can fill in the rest of this one. Put a 1 over here. We need a 2 on either side of this. Yep, we could put 1 right in the middle there. That 2 is done. Excellent, we've got a 2 and a 1 there. That could go either way, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got space for 5 more 1s, and we need 5 more 1s. Perfect. Filling that whole damn row. We need to fit a 1 in there because it can't fit in with the 2. Okay, that has to be the 1 because we can't fit a 2 down there as well, but we can fit 2 2s up here, so we can't finish that column. We can finish that column though. Okay, we got the 1 and the 2 here. That is excellent news. We got the 1 already, so we can't have anything after it. That could still be 2 or 3, but that still has to be filled in. Ooh, you could be part of the 1. You could be part of the 6, or you could be the 1, so I'll have to leave you alone for now. We need 3 more 1s in here, and we have space for 3 more 1s. We just can't place the last one, because it could go in either one of those 2. We've got that 1 there. We can finish this 2 off here. Ooh, we can do a lot more with the 7. Put an X in there and an X in there. We've got this 1 and this 2, so this whole column is done. Can't do much over here. Okay, that has to be the 2 now. So that has to be an X. These are 2 1s. We need 1 more 1 on that column. This column's done. That 2 could go either way. That's a 2 there. Can't fit a 2 in here, so it has to go up here, which means these 2 rows are now done. Okay, we can't fit a 2 in here, which means that has to be the 2. That has to be a 2. We need a 2 in there. There we go. 1, gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that means that's the 6 there. Which means that has to be the 1 in here. Okay, we need 1 more 1. Oof. 2 and 7 can finish off though. Which means that column is done. 2 has to go in here because it can't fit in there with the 1 as well. That's a 2 there, which means that has to be the 1, and that has to be the 1. We're done. We did it. Quite proud of myself for doing that one. I had to think a lot. And we made a rope. Nope, can't take the rope either. Okay. Yep, that's good. Gives me that one there. Ooh, that's part of the 3, so we can do lots of X's there. That's the same with the 5. There's the whole 6 actually there. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we've got the 9 coming down from here. 6, 7, 8, 9. And we can actually put those up there as well. Right, that's right. 5, 8, 11, yeah. 4, 5, 6. Yep, and if that should give me, this one will give me nothing then. Yeah, and that gives me that in the middle. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, we can bring this 5 out here, and lots of X's in there. Lots of X's in here. Bring the 8 out to there. Wait, no, I counted that wrong. Bring it out to there, yep. Lots of X's in here, and then fill in the rest of this 9. How many of this? 6 of that 9, so we can put some X's in there. That's 7 there, so we can put an X in there. 7 of the 8 as well, so we can put some X's in here. 2 has to go in there somewhere. Okay, that has to be a 3 and a 2 in here. And a 2 and a 2 in here. Ooh, that's a 2 there. Okay, we'll put an X in there, and we can put lots of X's on here. Can't fit a 2 up here, and that has to be part of the first 2. Can't put 1 in there, otherwise we'd make a 4, which we definitely don't want. Okay, that could go some different ways. That could go some different ways. That could. Can't fit a 2 in here, so. No. Bring this one down here, fill in this gap, and then the 7 is done. Can't fit a 2 up at the top here. Definitely can't fit a 2 over here either. We can fill in the rest of this 5. X's around this 9 that's already done. Put an X over here where the 10 can't reach it. No, can't do anything. Can't do anything. No, we could put an X in here though. No, the 3 could go in a few different places. Can't fit a 2 in there, which means that has to be an X as well. Can't fit 2 in here, here, or here. Can't fit a 3 in here or here. In fact, it has to go in there. 2 could go either way. Can't do anything over here. Ooh, we got the 1 down here, so we could put X's around where the 8 can't reach as far as. 5 is done, so we can put that middle of the 2 in. We can put an X on here. And we can fill in the rest of the 2 here. That 2 is done, so we can fill in the rest of the 3. We can spread the 3. 3 can't fit in there. We can put bits of the 3 in. That 2 is done. That 1 is done. We can finish off the 5 and start the 2 off. And we can start that 2 off. Oh, we can finish off that one. We can finish off this 2 and put an X in here. We can start off this 2 up here. Finish off the 8. Finish off these 2s. That 2 is done. That row is done. Put an X down there. Oh, we definitely can't put something there, so that's the 2s like that. 2 there. X there, 'cause that's already done. That one's already done. Do that. Do that. Put 1 in there. X in there. Finish off this 3. Finish off this 2. And then we put 1 there and 1 there. And we're done. Why is my music not going anymore? Music, I told you to keep going. Why have you just stopped? Don't want to listen to that one. There we go. Right, don't just stop on me this time, okay? Oops. There we go. We made a sled. Oh, that's going to be the one we need to progress probably. So let's do some of the other puzzles first. or the 2 though. Doesn't give me anything. Wait, it does. It gives me X's over here, doesn't it? Yeah, because that's as far as 7 can reach. They don't give me anything. Nope, none of those do. We can put some X's around here though. We can fill in bits of the 6 and then put lots of X's over here. Let's put lots of X's over here. Fill in the middle of the 5 and put an X over here. Damn, that could be an X or it could be part of the one of the 4s. Who the hell in here? Maybe I have to put an X over here. Could you be? You have to be a 1. Yeah, I don't know which of the ones though. Yeah, it could be the first or the second one, but it definitely has to be a 1. Ooh. Yeah, 3 has to go in here. It doesn't fit over here with the 1 and the 2s. Okay, I can't figure anything else out on the bottom row, but I can do some stuff here now. I have these 3 in. Okay, fill in this gap in the 7, and in fact we can just finish off the 7 now. Can we do anything else over here? Ooh, we cannot fit a 5 up here, which means fill in this whole column. Can't fit a 7 up here. There we go. Can't fit a 6 up here. Which means we can put 4 of the 6 in there. Very good, very good. Can't put 5 over here. There's too many spaces for those ones. Okay, now we know that's one of the 4s there. X is in there. That has to be an X. 6. Okay, that could be the 9 or the 1. Okay, 9 there, so we put X over here. Can't fit another 2 in there, so the 2 and the 1 have to go in here like so. That has to be a 1, but I don't know which of the ones. That's my 3 done there, and also we cannot fit a 3 in here or in here actually. Means it has to go in the middle of there somewhere. Finish off that 2. Hey Strag, a donkey fell into a bowl of sugar. Still go in a couple of different places though. X's around these ones and then fill in the last one. Oh, that 4's done. Have to put a 1 here after the 9. We can fill in the rest of this 11. Now that's a sweet ass! It's a good one. I like it. How you doing, Strack? Also, how are my audio levels? Because I have some music on. I don't normally have music on, I just normally have the game music on. So I just want to make sure it's okay. Like the music is not too loud or too quiet, hopefully. Ah, that's why it's not grayed out. Because I need to put an X in there. 7. Yeah, okay, so let's go either way still. So 1 there, and we can finish off this 4. These 2 columns here give me the most trouble. But I'll get them. Don't you worry about that. I'll get them. Fill in a bit more of the 6 there. Yeah, we've got 1 in that column now next to that 4. Column's done. Maybe 1 somewhere on there. Maybe 1 somewhere in there. There's 2. Oh nice, we've got the 2 there, so we can put an X in there. Which means the number that fits is like this. Next there, next to the 4. Here where the 3 can't reach. We can fill in the 9 because we've got an X. And we can fill in the 3. Got a 1 down here. That means the 6 can't reach down there. We got X's in here, X here. We got the 1 there. The 1 there. One there. Nope. Fucked up. That was already a 6. Come on, let's count. There we go. Now we're all done. We made a goat. We made a mountain goat. Doing good, playing Borderlands 2 with your neighbor. Ooh. I hope you're having fun with that. I have never played a Borderlands game. Game audio is louder than voice audio. It's not actually game audio, it's just some music. Background music. Let me see if I can turn that down then. How it now? Better? Worse? Too much? Too little? I don't know. No difference? Did I just not do anything at all? Okay, we got a nice 15 to start with down here. Which means, oh, what's it? X is over here. 2, 3 there. 3, 4, 5 there. 3 there. Put 3 of those there. X, X, X. Voice audio is still low. Yeah, well, I've got that turned up to max, so there's not really much I can do about that, I'm afraid. I am talking quieter today than I usually do. Maybe your volume is low. Yeah, I lowered the music, which again is not game audio, it's just music. It's just background music that I've got on. But yeah, I can't turn my microphone up anymore. It's on maximum. So you can amplify audio. I don't have. If I don't have a convenient slider for it right in front of me, then I can't do it. I'm not good at doing things, so it's not easy. I can't do it. I should have been able to see that without having to count it all out. Anyway, my audio settings for my mic is no different to usual, so there really shouldn't be any problems with that. The only thing I was worried about is if the music was the right volume, but now I'm worried about my microphone too. Because I've literally changed nothing with the mic. Is the microphone always too quiet? Lots of X's to put in on this one. Lots and lots and lots of empty space. Put that in there. The only place a 2 can fit in there is that one. If we're having a 1 after it, that is. Oh, I think we're making like slalom flags for a skiing course. That's what it looks like to me. I was correct. Whoa, look at them all. Ah, what am I stuck on? That was weird. I wonder if I can ride skis through them. That would be fun. Ooh, oh, wait 1 second. Nope, never mind. Never mind. I was checking for symmetry and we do not have symmetry, which is good. Wow, okay. Okay. Wow, okay. This is not a lot to work with starting off here. That's good. Okay. Okay, these have to be ones in the middle here. We've got 2 ones, which means we've got a 1... Yeah, okay, the only way this fits is with a 1 and a 2 on either side, so that has to go like that. Okay, that means we can put a lot of X's in here. I'm going to put X's at the top here where the 4 doesn't fit. Yep, that's good. 5 doesn't fit up here. Okay, we need those 2 there. That 2 fills in down here. 4 can't fit up there. Lots of X's in here where the 3 can't get to. Okay, we can't fit 2 in here, here, or here. We can't fit 2 in here, here, or here. Okay, that could be the 1 or the 2 though. Can't fit a 3 in here, and in fact we can't put anything there, and we can't fit a 3 in here. And then same over here. But we get a little more info on that one. Put that one there. Ooh, we got a 1 in here. Can't fit a 3 in here or here. And that actually fills up the whole rest of the row. That's very good. And then we can put lots of X's down here where the 3 can't reach. We could put 1 there. Okay, that has to be the 2 there because it can't go any earlier. And we can fill in all of that one now. That must be the 3 because we can't fit a 3 any earlier. That means that's the 1 and the 2 goes in here somewhere. That has to be the 1 there. That has to be the 2. Which means we could put those there. Ooh. We can't fit the 2 up here, which means it has to go there. And that goes there. Damn it! That could be part of the 3 or the 5. Just don't know yet. Okay, that's some of the 4, so that goes there. What is this? No. Shush. No words. I don't want music with words on it. Just give me some chill tunes. Can't fit a 2 in here. Can't fit a 3 in here. That's the 3 then. 2 goes there. Can't fit a 3 in here, and that's the 3 there. Oh, we can fill in a bit of the 9 now. X is in here. This column is done. This column's done. Could go either way with the 1s. That's a 1 there. The only way we can fit another 1 in is like this, and that fills in that whole column. Can't fit a 2 in there, so that's a 2, and then 2 goes somewhere in there. That has to be 2 2s. That 2 comes up from there, and that fills in that one. Excellent, that's definitely a gap, otherwise we'd have made a 7, so that's the 3 and the 5. Could still go either way though. That one could go either way, but that is finished. This row is finished. Oops. This row is finished. Those 2s could go either way, but this 2 has to go here and here. That row is done. That's the 1 there. This 3 goes here, and then the only way we fit this in is with the 1 and then immediately after the 3. Okay, we've got 2 more 1s. One of them definitely has to go there. That 2 can fill in that way. That 2 does that, and that 2 does that, and then that's 8 there, so we're not quite there with the 9, but we are almost there. That 2 goes... Oh my god, it's a Christmas tree, I only just realised. That's so good. And then we can finish it off! Okay, it's a fir tree, because, you know, It's just growing out in the wild and it doesn't have decorations on it, so it is just a fir tree being a fir tree, but still. I think it's still a Christmas tree. It's a Christmas tree in my mind. 2 in there. 5, 6. There we go. You're going to give me something. Yes, you are. God, I don't know what happened. My brain just froze up then. And then we go 2 there. Yep. Okay, 4 comes up from here. The 5 comes down from here. Neither of them can reach that far though, so we can put X's in there. No new info there. We can put an X here though. We can bring this 6 up from the bottom. We can put an X on here and on here. Do that, that's very nice. Then we can put some down here. Oh, lots of X's along here. Put 2 on there, 2 there, that's the 3 there. We can fill in this 2 over here, we can fill in this 3 over here. Put 1s on there. That must be the 1 there, and then the 6 comes out like that. Nothing else on these bottom 2 rows. Ooh, we can put some X's in here and bring up the 5 up a little bit. Ooh, we can fill in the 2 down there. Bring the 3 up from the bottom here. Fill in that 3 there. Okay, that must be the 1 because the 3 can't reach that far, and I don't think you can, which means we can put the 3 down there a little bit. That's got to be one of the 1s. Wait, we can't fit the 1 and the 3 in the top, so the 3 has to go in there somewhere. We've got a 2 there. We can fill in the 6 and the 1 and the 4. That's great. Can't put anything over there. Okay, fill in a bit more of the 8. Fill in a bit more of that 3. That's definitely a 1 there. That's a 1 there. Fill in that 2. These are 1s. Can't fit anything in there next to that 3. Okay, I've got a 2 there. 1s can only fit in there. That's a 1 there. Okay. Damn it, that could go either way. That could be 1 and then 2 with the other 2 earlier, or it could be 2 and then 1 with the 2 down here. Just don't know yet. Okay, that has to be an X though, because this 4 won't be able to reach otherwise. In fact, with the 1 in here, that means we can do that now, because that's the only way those would fit. No, don't do that. There's no X under that 3, but we can put X's there. That 1 and 2 can be filled in, so that whole column is done. We got the 1 up here. Spread the 3 out down there a little bit. Oh, here we go. 2 can't fit in here, so it has to go somewhere in there. Fill in the 10 there. We can fill in the rest of the 8 up here. This row is all done. We can put that in there and there. Spread out the 6 and start the 2 off. We can fill in the rest of the 3. Still be 1 or 2. Finish off the 2. Got the 3 there. Still 1 could go anywhere. Finish that one off. Okay, can't fit a 2 down there, so that's the 2 and that's the 1, and there's the other 2. Can't finish off that 4 yet. That column's done. Damn it, that 2 could go either, but that's definitely a 1 up here. Oh wait, if we put the 3 in here, then we can cross those out, can't we? Obviously, because there's nothing between the 1 and the 3. And then the over 1 can only fit down there. That 1 there, 2 can finish off, and the 6 can finish off. Put X around the 1. That 1 has to go before the 2, so it has to go there. finish off that 3 there, put an X there where the 2 can't get to. Still need one more 1 somewhere on that one. Oh, we can spread out the 6 a little bit. X where the 5 can't reach to. Fill in that last empty space. X's on these because they're finished. We've already got the 1, so we don't need another one. We can finish off that 3. Still need 1 1 on that one, so it could go in either of those 2 spaces. Finish off the 2. That's done. Can't do the 5 or the 4 yet. This column is done. We could put a 1 in there. And then we go X there. 1 there. X there, 2 there. And then we finish it off. If we put the cursor in the right place before we press A. That's very useful. We have made... Oh, Saint Bernard! Best dog. There is no best dog. All dogs are very good. But it's an exceptional dog. Look at it. Oh, look at its tongue. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Bork! That's right. You're a good boy. Bork. I love it that it says Bork. Bork, Bork. Bork. He is a very good boy. That's not going to give me anything. That's not going to give me anything. None of the rows give me anything. Onto the columns, which are giving me quite a lot. So maybe I should have just started by looking at the columns. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Don't go too far on the 13 though. Don't go too far. Okay, that means we want an X there. Oh, you got lots of X's over here. Oh god, yeah, look at all these rows that are finished now. Look at them all. Look at them all. There's loads of them. Oh, you just fill in a whole load of X's. Just so many X's. Loads of them. That has to be the first 2, and that means that's the second 2. Which means that 4 goes somewhere over there. We have to fit a 1 in before that 2. That's the 3 there. And that's going to be the 6 there once we fill in that middle. That's got to be the first 2, and then the second 2 is here. Okay, can't do anything with these bottom 2 rows, but we can fill in the rest of this column. Oof, that could be the 2 or the 1, but that's definitely a 1. That's a 1, so nothing comes after it, and the 2 goes up here somewhere. That's a 1 over here. Okay. What should we doing? Ooh. Okay, yeah, that could go anyway. I can't put any more X's in there. Ooh, 3 has to go in here because it can't fit in here. We can finish off that 4. Finish off that 2. That must be the first 2. That could still be the 2 or the 1. Ooh. Put an X up here because the 12 can't reach up there now. Oh, we've got the 2 down here and nothing comes after that. This column is finished. We can't fit 2. Oh, we've got the 2 actually already. 2 can only fit down in the bottom here. Still got a few places where the 3 could go. We can spread that 3 out. Finish off with a 4 over here. Oh, we can only fit 1 2 over here, so we can do that. And if we've got 2 2s over here, we're doing that. The 3 is over to the right here, so we can put lots of X's in. Which means we can spread the 13 out, finish the 14 off. That could still be the 1 or the 2. God damn it. We can finish this 12 off. I could put a 1 down here. This column's done, this column's done. Can't fit a 3 over here. In fact, we've already got the start of the 3 over here. Can't fit anything over here, so that 3 goes there. Can't fit anything over there. We can finish off the 2 and put an X in there. Finish off the 13 and the 2 over here, which means an X there and an X there. Put a 1 there, which means excellent, which means we can do a 2 there, 3 there, and finish off like this. We have made some skis. You have got to let me do the slalom now. Let me ride the skis. Fine. I'll do it without skis. Goal! Why can't I go over there? There's just like a hump of snow in the way. I think you should let me ride the skis, frankly. Yep, that's right. That should be right, hopefully, if I've done my counting right. That's good. It's not gonna give me anything. This is gonna give me something, though. Yeah, I thought so. That won't give me anything. That fills in the whole thing. I should have seen that. And then the 15 all the way across. That's a 2 there. That's a 5 there and a 3 there. That's column done. That's a 2 there and a 4 there, but we still need a 2. Ooh, could be the 3 or the 1. But that has to be an X, because if that's the 3, then we need an X there, and if that's the 1, we need an X on both of those. Logics. That's a 5. That's the 5 there. 3 there. Oops, that has to be part of the 5. There's a 2 there. Okay, that goes like that. That's the 3, and then the 2. That has to be an X. That's a 7 coming up from the bottom there. We've got the 5 here. And then that 5 comes up. Wait, that fills in the whole thing now. That has to be the 1. We could put most of the 4 in there. Okay, we have to have a gap there, otherwise we'd make a 3. And there are no 3s, which means that has to be the 1, because we can't fit the 1 and a 2 in that space. 5 comes up from there, and then the 10 comes up from the bottom like this. We got the one of the 3 in there, so we can put lots of X's. We got most of this one solved as well. That has to be the 1. 3 can't fit in there, 2 can't fit in there, that's 4. Okay, that means we can't fit anything here, which means we put 1 of the 4 there. Okay, we put 1 there and nothing in there. That's the 1, that's a 2. Okay, that's there and that's there. Can't fit anything in there, so the 4 goes there, and then the 2 goes there. Got 7 coming out from here, we've got the 2 coming out from here, and the fill in the 3, can't fit anything in there, that's the 2 and the 3. That row's finished, this column's finished. Can only fit the 2 in there, that column's done. Spread the 5 out a little bit down there, that 2 is done, so we put another 2 up there. 5 comes down from the top like that, and we fill in the 2. That 2 comes up from the bottom. That's a 2, that's a 2. Fill in the middle of the 3, fill in the middle of that 3. No, don't do that. That's a 4, that's a 6, and then the last remaining one. All done. Snowballs. Woo. Okay, it looks like we're nearly done here. Yep. Oh man. I'm still missing a secret though. Can I ride the sled? No? Okay. Oh, I have to go up here. Okay, but first I'm gonna take a quick break. So I will be back in a few minutes. And I could see the grave, and there was no enemies between me.
Damn it! No! No, you motherfucking piece of shit! Why? Ugh. Oh! Hello! I can see you! I'm having so much fun. If I die from this now... That was close. Beautiful. Beautiful. Best death ever. Fuck! No! Where's he gone? Okay, I reckon I can kill this guy without ever going down there. Ah! Destroyed by my own hubris. I keep moving around and then going to end up in the same position as I was already sat, and that is not a comfy position. But also, I cannot sit any other way. I can't sit like a normal person. I'll just lie down. There we go. I'm lying down now. This is the stream from now on. I'm not moving the camera. This is just me. Can you even hear me now? I'm so far away.
Speak thine. Very well. Then touch.
Okay. Don't get a 1. Don't get a 1. No! Oh! 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 Ow! Don't pummel me with your... Ah! Werewolf.
Hey, I'm back. Let's do some more puzzles. Shall we? I think we shall. I knew that wasn't going to give me anything useful, but I still counted it all out. Wait, what? Yep, that makes sense. Yep, I just forgot how numbers worked. Hey, I put one in the middle there, thank you. 6, 7. Yeah, that's not going to give me anything. Alright, here, what are we dealing with here? Oh, 5 could go in the top or the bottom, but that definitely has to be the 5 because I've already got one there. And same up here. Can't do anything about that 4 though. Okay, that has to be the 4 there, and the same here. That part of the 6 in there, I've got the 3 in the top already. That has to be a 2. Can that be the... Okay, that could be the 2 or the 4. That's a 2 there. There's no way we can fit a 2 and 2 ones before it. Same with that one. That has to be the first 2. That means that's 1s there. Same up here. That's a 1 there. Okay, those are both 1s, but there could be another one before it. That has to be like that, otherwise we would have made a 3, which is not what we want. Oh yeah, that has to be the 3 up there, but that could be 1. And same on that one. That's the 3 there, and we can't fit the 2 in here or here, so 2 goes here. We've got the 5 filling in there, we've got the 4 filled in there. 5 and 6, we fill in the 10 there. X there. We can bring the 9 across there. We can finish this 2 off. Definitely can't fit a 2 there though. That has to be the 2. spread out the 7. That's one of the ones. That's one of the ones. And that's one of the ones. Okay, we'll finish the 5 off up here. We can fill in some of the 4 there. We can finish off the 6. Hey, I said finish off the 6 there. 2 has to go in there, so it's not going down here. That's a 2 there. Put in some of the 4. Oh, that has to be the 3 there, so we can finish that one off. 1 or 2 that could be. We can fill in the 3 up here. And that's a 1, and that's the 2 there. 14 is done. We can put more of the 9 in. Like so. Put 1 more of the 7 in. This could be 1 or 2. These could all be 1 or 2, but that's definitely the 1. Oh, that could be 1 or 3 rather. That could be 1 or 3. Depending on how things go elsewhere. Aha, we got the 2 coming down here. Now we got these 2 columns are all done. And I said done. And we got a 2 there, so that's an X. Can't fit a 2 in here, so that's the 2, which means that whole column is done. Can't fit a 2 in here. That could still be 2 or 1 though. Can't fit 3 in here. That one has to be the 3 though, which means we've got a 1 over here. Can't fit a 2 in here. I can't fit a 2 and a 3, which means that has to be 3 in the 1 there. That column is done. Column's done. Column's done. We can finish off that 2 there, and we can fill in these 2 ones here. Which means that row is done. We can finish off that row. We can finish off that row, put 2 in the middle there, and then we finish the whole picture off. And oh yeah, it's not the whole picture. I forgot I was doing a composite one, so it's only one part of it. But I dare say we're going to make some kind of ski lift. Those go in the middle there. Those go there. Doesn't give me any info. Yeah, that gives me 1 there and 1 there. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That gives me those ones in the middle there. That gives me those 3 there. Yeah, it gives me that 1 there. What about this one? That's a 2 followed by 6 ones. It gives me 1 there. Which gives me that 4 actually, which is very nice. I can do those there. That's a 3, that's good, because nothing comes after the 3. And we can put part of the 2s in. That is just the whole damn column straight away. Okay, that has to be the 3 there, so we got a gap. Okay, no, that doesn't tell me anything yet, unfortunately. That is the whole column. How many is that? That's 5, 10, so we can put X's down there where the 11 can't reach. Okay. Nice. Having this one here allowed me to fill in the whole column. Yep, that seems about right. And then no new info for those columns. Ooh, we could put lots of X's in here and fill in a lot of the 8. What do we got? We got 6 for the 9, so we can put X's around there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's going to have to be... Yep, that has to be the 4 there. Which means the 3 goes there. Oh, excellent. We can fill in all of the rest of this one. That's the 4 that... Wait, it's 4 there, so nothing comes after that. That's my first 5 there. My second 5 here, and nothing comes after it. We got 5, 6, 9 on the 11. Okay, so that doesn't tell me anything new. But what about this 11? We got 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we could put an X there. That's 7 fills in there. That's a 1. Okay, there's no way that can be a 1 followed by a 3, so that has to be the 3, which means a 1 goes in there. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 1 or 4. Okay, these are all 1s though. We've got 4 1s on there, so we need 3 more. We've got space for 3 more, but I just can't place the last 2. Okay, these all have to be 1s. So we got 3 1s, so we want 3 more 1s. Nice, that means we can place a 1 in here, because we can only fit 2 on the end bit. Can't fit a 2 in here. 1, 1. Okay, that has to be a 1. Yeah, it does. Which means we can fit a 2 in there. That's 1, 1, and that's the 2 there. That's the 3 there. In fact, we've got both the 1s there, so... Got that 1 up there. We can fill in the rest of the 9. Next there and fill in the rest of the 2. That 2 and 1 is there. That's a 1, the 3 and the 1. We can fill in this 11 here. Need a gap in there, otherwise we would make a 2 big chain of numbers. That's a 2, we can't fit a 3 in there. That means the 3s have to go like this. Can't fit a 2 in there. Okay, we can put a 2 there. 2 has to go like that. Yeah, okay. That has to be the first 2, but that other one could be a 1 or the 1. Come on, count to 9. There we go. That row is done. That row is done. We can finish off the 11 and put in the 1 there. That's 5, 9. So we put 1 there. Yep, that's right. And then the 2 goes in the middle somewhere here. We fill in the rest of that 4. Column's done. Oh, that wants that there. So that goes there and then that goes there. And we finished. Okay, we can immediately start with 1 there, and then some here, and then 1 there and 1 there. It's not going to give me anything. 2 there, 8, got 1, 2, so that's 3, 8, yep. 6, 7, 8, 9, yep, that's right. That doesn't give me anything. Oh, we could put a 1 around there though. And then X's around that one, and that one, and that one. This column is done. What a good start. That's a 2 there. It's a 3 that's done there, 3 that's done there. Okay, and then we can put 1 there for that 5. Oh, yes, we can fill in this 8 now. 5 has to go on this side. Could go on either side for that one though. This 3 comes out here. We can't fit a 3 in there. We can fill in the whole 6 there. 4 goes somewhere in there. 6, 7, 8. Okay, 3 has to go on this side, but that doesn't actually tell me anything. Okay, we've got the 2 there, and the 2 there, and the 2 there. In fact, we got the 2 in the middle there. Finish off that 3 down there, and that 2 there, and then we've got the 2 in the middle. This has to be an X down here, because the 4 can't reach it. Oops, that's a 2 there, and that's a 2 there. Don't cross out your 2s. And then the same with the 4 down here, but that 5 could reach. That 11 is now done. We can't fit a 6 in here or in here. So it has to go in here. Can't fit an 8 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aha, we can't fit the 7 over here. So that fills in that space nicely. Don't know anything about this lot though. We got this 2 done here. Can do those. That 2 is done there. So that's those 2 2s. We just need to fill in the rest of those at some point. Put 1 there. This column is done. Okay, that's the 2 and the 1. This can't fit a 2 in there or in there. Those 2s and 4s could go either way. We could put part of the 2 in the middle there. We can spread out this 5. We can fill in this 2. We can put more of the 8 in. That 5 is done. Can't fit a 2 in there, so it has to go over here. That 5 fills in that space. 3 goes in here somewhere. Spread out the 4 and fill in the 2. We can fill in the middle of the 9. 3 can only fit in there now, so that's the 1. That's a 2. That 2 is done, which means only 2 can fit in there. That's done. I have to put a gap in there, so that's done. That one's already done. That 3 could go either way though. That 2 could go either way. 2s have to go here and here. Those are all done. could go either way. We got an X over here. That 8 could go either way. This one goes here and this one goes here. And then we are pretty much done. Aha! This fills the whole row! And that does that, and then we got a couple more that fill the whole row. You fill the whole row too, actually. You don't give me anything though. Okay, 1, 2, and then the rest of the 11, and then the middle of the 10. Yep, you go in the middle like that, and you don't tell me anything, do you? No, you do not. Ooh. And we can put some X's in here where the 10 can't reach to. Okay, that one's done. Put one there. That 7 fills in that space nicely. And then 10 can't reach down there. That's the 2, so nothing goes before that one. There's a 3 in the middle there and a 2 there, so the 2 goes somewhere in there. This column is already done. We got the 4 in the middle here, so the 3 comes down from it, and then that's the 1 up there. We got the same situation over here, but we got a 2 that goes down here. Yeah, fill the whole thing in. Come on, the info was right there. And then we got the 3 coming down from here. Okay, and this one's got a 4 coming down from it, but then nothing after the 4. And it's got a 1 after it. Okay, this needs a 2 coming up from here. Put some of the 4 in there. Okay, put that 1 there. And 2 of that 4 down there. Okay, all this just fills in the empty space nicely, and so does this one. That one's already done. We just fill in that bit of the 8. This one's already done. That X goes there. How much of that 10? 5, 8 of the 10, so we can put X's there where it can't reach. That one's already done. That one's already done. Okay, you have to be one of the ones, because we've got something before you, but you could be 2 or 1. Okay, you have to be 1, because there's no way we fit a 1 and 3, so that's the 3, and that fills in the empty spaces. 2 comes up from there. That column's done. In fact, the only ones left now are these 2. These 2? These 4. That was 4 squares I filled in as I was saying these 2. You would think if I'm doing a puzzle based around numbers, I would be able to say numbers correctly, but no. Boom. There we go. Yep, that's right. Okay, I can fit 2 in here. Wait. That's more like it. And then you're the same as that one. Yeah, I thought so. That's 1 there. That's nothing. This is lots down here. We got most of that row, and then all of these 3 rows. And Jesus Christ. Yep, that fills that one in entirely. The 5. That's almost done, and that 5 is done. This 14 just goes in the whole thing. That 4 goes like so. That fills the whole thing in. Oops, I went one too far. Okay, that's the same as that other one, so it definitely fills in the whole thing. That 4 is done. That 14 fills in the whole thing. And this 10 comes up from the bottom, and then we got this 14 as well. Got this 9 coming up from the bottom. Got this 14 that fills in the whole thing. Alright, and what are we left to work with? We've got not a lot left to do now. Lots of X's. In fact, we just got 1 there, and 1 there. That one was very, very easy. It filled in a lot of it itself without much thought.
Oh wow, it's a whole ass cable car, not just a chairlift. It's not gonna give me anything. Nope, count to 5. Yeah, it doesn't give me anything. Fills in the whole thing. Nope, that's... There we go. Count all the way to 9. Bah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. There's one there. Okay, so that should give me that. No? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. That's good. It's gonna give me nothing. No? Actually gives me one of each of those. Okay, so if that's like that, then there's no way that can be part of the 6, so that must be a 1. Which means I can actually spread that out a bit more. You're going to be the same. Yep, you're the same. This column is all done. Now we can fill in a lot of this 13. Ooh, lots of X's around where the 6 can't reach. Ooh, that's obviously the 5, so we can't reach up there. That's obviously the 6 there. We can actually fill in more of that one. We've got the 6 over here. We've got the 6 over here that can't reach anywhere. Okay, the 7 comes first, so that has to be part of the 7. It can't reach up there. But that could be part of the 7, or it could be the 1. Wait, really? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I nearly got that wrong. Yep, that's most of that and most of that. Ooh, yes, 6 has to fill in there. Can't fit 2 6s in that top bit. 4 doesn't tell me anything. 1, 1, 1. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything actually, but that does. And with that 2 in there, that means that 1 goes there. These are all completely done, so we'll just fill in those. That's the 3 there and the 2 there, which means the 5 can't reach over there. That has to be the 1, because if we put 2 in there, we'd make a 6, which means we can spread the 5 out and fill in that 2. 1 has to go there, because we got the 4 here and the 6 here. This one's done. We need a 1 in before the 8, which means that's done. We need a 1 in after the 8, and then we need 1s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That could be the 1 or the 5 though, so we'll have to leave that alone. That's the 4 there. We can fill in more of... In fact, nope, that 5 just fits in nicely there. 2 can't fit in there. The 6 fits in up there. That 1 is done. We got 3 1s on here already, so we can fill in the gaps there. That's a 1 there. We can finish off the 13. That 6 is done. That's 5 is done. That's finished. Fill in the rest of the 6. Fill in the rest of the 7. That 2 is done. 11 could go either way though. Fill in the 9. That one's done. Okay, we can fill in these 2 4s as well. That 2 can fill in there. Those rows are done. We can fill in the 5 there. That 2. That 5 there. And then the 2 is there. And we've done it. We have made the cable car. Cable car! Plop. A cable car! I can take this down the mountain. We can. We're still missing 1 puzzle and 1 secret. Which is going to bug me. I'm pretty sure I know where the secret is. The secret is in the locked treasure chest. Ah, here's the puzzle. Yeah. Okay. Oh yes, of course. Of course.
Yep, that's good. That's nothing. That's nothing, nothing, nothing. Is that 11? Yes, it must be. 3, 1, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 9, yeah, 1, 2. Okay, it's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do we got coming up here? We got lots of X's here where the 2 can't reach 2. Okay, I've got the 3 there and the 4 down there, so X is around where they can't reach to. That's a 2. That has to be a 2 as well, so neither of them can reach there, and that must be a 1. That has to be an X, but... and that has to be an X as well, actually, but either of them could be the 2. That must be a 1. That must be a 1. Okay, here is the 2 at the top. That's good. 3 of the 1s, and then we got 3 1s up here, which means that has to be the 3, which means we can put some X's in. These are all 1s over here. That's a 1. That's a 1. That has to be an X. That could be 1 or 2, I think. Okay, that's 3. That's a 1 over here. I can do that. Yep, that's good. And then 15 all the way up here, which gives me way more information to work with now coming along these rows. We can put X's in all here because the 3 is there. That's a 3 there. Yeah, okay, so 1 goes in here, 3 goes in here, and 2 goes in here. Okay, yeah, we got a 2 and a 1 in here, and a 2 and a 1 in here. There's a 2 there. This row is done. That's a 3 coming out there. We could have a 2 in there and a 2 in there, or we could have 2 2s in here, so don't know about that row for now. That row just fills in nicely. Okay, spread the 5 out. We could put the 1 in there or there though, so we're not sure about that. Okay, 1, 2 in here, and then the other 2 in there. That 2 spreads out that way, and the 9 that way, and the 3 fills in there. Fill in the middle of the 4 there. That 1 could go either. We have to put an X in there, so that one is done. We need 4 1s. We got 2 and 2 spaces, so that fills in. We just need 1 more there though. That one's done. We need 1 more there. That's the 2 there. We need 1 more, and we've got 2 spaces. Fill in the 3 there. And that's a 1 down there. Again, we need 1 more, and we've got 2 spaces. That one's done now. And then we can fill in the 4 there. That is done. We can fill in these 2s here. That's an X in there, obviously. And then we finished it. Oh my word. A Yeti. Look at him. Is that a Yeti? Just wait till I tell my weekly cryptozoology meetup group about this. Hi Yeti. I love him. Alright, can I get past please? Thank you. Okay. Travel down the mountain? Yes. Okay, let's go. I see a shiny coin on the floor. Where are we now? We're here. There is still a whole place that we haven't been. Oh, this is north of where the traffic jam was blocking. Maybe I'll clear the traffic jam so I can easily get to and from here. Well, there's still a lot of puzzles left to do in this game. Done 249 of the 319 puzzles. That is another 70 puzzles left. Plus 1 more composite puzzle. Alright, I want that coin. I obviously can't get there this way though. I have to find my way around to it. Ooh, puzzle. Large puzzle. Just give me nothing. Ooh. Yes, that gives me 1 there. Well, that's going to give me nothing then. This one might. Nope. Did not. Oh yeah, I see why now. Those won't. This one might. 5, 6, yes. That gives me these 3 here. That definitely won't. Come on, don't even look at that one. Okay, doesn't give me anything. We put X's around these ones though. 6 comes up from the bottom. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. That doesn't tell me anything interesting though. Okay, we can put X's around these. And put X around here, and around here, and around here. Bring that 3 up from the bottom. That won't tell me anything. This one might. Oh, yes. Very good. That 3 comes up from the bottom. 11, get 1. Oh yeah, that's 2. And then we do. That must be a 1 then. That's a 1. 2, 3 comes. Oh, excellent. Nope, that's a 3 there. Okay, doesn't tell me anything else. This 5 comes out here. That's a 1. Yeah, doesn't tell me anything else though. It's a 1. Excellent. Put 1 there. Yep. Okay, that's a 1 there, and that's the 2 there. That's a 1. That's another 1. That's one of my 2s. That's one of my 2s there. That's a 1, and that's a 1. Okay. Ah, that literally could be the first or the second one, because we could 1, 2, gap 1 there. Or we could go 1 and a gap and 1, 2 there. Damn. That doesn't give me any new info. That's 1 and a 1, so that must be a 3, and that must be a 3 there. Nothing new on here. Okay, what have we got going on here? Okay, yeah, we have to fit a 2 in here, and a 3 in here, and a 3 in here. That's very good. Okay, so that's a 2 there. That 6 is actually done. This 1 and this 4 are done. That bottom 4 is done, and then this 4 comes up here. Doesn't tell me anything. These won't tell me anything. That 3 is done. Those are 2 1s down there. That 3 is done. That's a 1 up here. Ooh, that's a 2 there, which means the 1s have to come before it, which means it goes like that. Can't fit a 6 down here. In fact, it fits very nicely in this space. And then the 5 comes out here. We put lots of X's across here, and this row is already done, so we put lots of X's across here. Can't do anything with the 7 yet, though. No, it doesn't tell me anything. That still doesn't tell me anything. Nope, nothing there. Nothing on here. Oof. No, we could fit the 2 in there if we wanted to, so can't tell anything on there. That 1 has to go in there, and the 6 finishes off there, though. Which means we can put a lot up here from this 5. Ooh, nice. The 1 can only fit up there like that. I can fit a couple in there. Can't. Ooh, the 2 has to go in there somewhere. That 6 is finished. 3 is down there somewhere. We can finish off the 11. Ooh, we've got part of the 7 now. Put an X there. Oh, if that's part of the 4... Nah, it doesn't tell me anything. Damn it. Oh, not enough anyway. No. That's the 2 there, though. It's a 2 there. Which means the 1 has to go there between the 2 2s, so nothing is over here. The 9 spreads out from the left here. 2 can go in either of those spaces, though. That's done. The 1 is already over there, so we put an X in there. Which means that's the 4 coming up from here. That must be the 2 at the bottom there. That's a 2 there. That's a 1 there. Put those 2 in there for the 4. Do the same there. 5 can't fit in here, and it just fills in that space nicely. It's already done. That 3 fills in there. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's another 1 there, and another 1 there, and another 1 there, and 2 1s and a 4 there, and the 2 goes somewhere in there. That's a 2 and a 1 and a 5, and then we fill in that whole row. This row is finished. 2 needs to go in there somewhere. There's my 2 on this row. 5 could go either way though. Oh wait, no, I can fill in the rest of this row. There we go. So that 5 goes there. This column is done. This column is done. 3 goes in there somewhere. Fill in the 4. That's the 1, and fill in the 4 and gap. Fill in the 4 and then the 1. 1 needs to go down there, and then the 4 and the 1. Those 2 1s can go in those 2 spaces. 7 finishes off up there. That row's finished. Put a gap in there, and the 1. And then the 1 goes in the 1 remaining place. Ah, we made a parked car. Parking. Or we just made the concept of parking. Oh, we made the sign. We didn't also make the car, even though the car... Oh, there we go. We did make the cars. 24/7 parking. Wow, this place is big. Oof, what a traffic jam. I need to get this moving somehow. The exhaust fumes are terrible. Yeah, let's get rid of this hole in the road. Oh boy. Okay. Nope, nope, that's 20 big. So we just put the 10 in the middle here. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I did count that right. 7, 8, 9. There we go. Yep. Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's all good. Yeah, that doesn't give me anything. Okay, so we got 2 there for the 6. That's a 3. This fills in the whole column. Doesn't give me anything. That doesn't give me anything. Here we got another full column. That's a 1 there, and that's actually the 1 and the 2 here. This whole column can be filled in now because we can't put anything in there. It's part of the 5. 5 can't reach that far, and neither can the 2. That's the 3 there, and the 1, and that's the 2 there, so we put lots of X's in there. Can't put anything in there, so that's the 2, the 1, and the other 2. Lots of X's up here. That's the 3 there. Lots of X's up here. Okay, well, we can fill in the 4 nicely up here. We can put X's in here where the 5 can't get to, and fill in the middle of the 5 and some more X's. These are 1s here. Those are both 2s. That's definitely a 1, but that could be a 2 or a 1. Nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We can't fit a 3 in here. That could go either way though. We can fill in the middle of the 4. Okay, that's the 2. This has to be the 4, which we fill in the middle of, and this is the 7 over here. That's a 1. That's a 1, so we don't need any more 1s. And then that's the 4 here, and that whole row is done. Fill in the rest of the 9, so that makes that one a 1, and that one a 1, and the 3 goes in here. Fill in the 5 over here, so we've got 5, 2. Definitely got 2 1s there. That has to be the 3, so the other one has to go over here. It's a 3 here. That can't be part of the 3, so those have to be 2 1s, which means the 10 fills in there, and the 3 goes a bit over there. That's a 2 there. Okay, so we can fit 4 2s in the first section, and we got 1 2 there, so we need a 2 in this section as well. Okay, that could go a couple different ways. That 6 fills in there though. And then the 4 goes in there somewhere. We can spread out the 5 a bit, and then the 3 is already done. This whole column is finished. That's one of the 1s. And in fact, I can fill in these 2 1s as well. That's an X in there, and we fill in the rest of the 6. Nothing can go in there, which means up the 2, the 3, and then the other one goes down here. Column is done, this column is done, this column is done, this column is not done, but we can finish off the 4. This row is done, we need another 1 somewhere. Ooh, nice, so we got all our 2s in on this row, so we can put X's over here. This row is also done.
This row is also done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 13. Okay, that goes like that. We've got the 2 already in and the 1, so we can put crosses there. The 3 goes here. Oh, it's going to be like a traffic directing person. Okay, we've got the 2 going in there. We've got these columns done. So that 5 goes there. That 2 in there. And then we got 1 there. And 1 there. Traffic cop! Which I don't understand why they exist. They don't exist here. We just have traffic lights. We don't have a person who stands in the road and directs traffic. Do they even have them in America? I see them on TV, but they don't seem real. They just don't seem like they seem like a relic of the past, like a thing that should not exist today. Traffic lights, you know? We did it! We cleared the traffic! Everything is moving again! And now we can get around more conveniently. Can we chat? We can't chat. Can't chat with the traffic cop. I think I counted that right. I did. Okay, oh my god. A 10 doesn't even give us anything now. Holy shit, that's a lot of 1s. Damn it! That fills in the whole thing. It does. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 7 1s, and then a 2, and then a 1. 1 and 2 and 3. Damn it! No information. All that counting for nothing. But this 20 gives me a lot of information. Because it goes all the way across. Which means that's a 1. Be 1 or 3 though, and this 7 comes up here. That's a 1. This 7 comes up here. Yep, it can't reach any further, and that's the 2 there. Ooh, we got lots of X's in here because we've got the 1, and then that 2. And this is the same 7 and 2 situation. Got a couple of 1s down here. We got the 7, but without the 2 this time. That's a 1, but that could be 1 or 2. We got the 7 up here. That's a 1. That could go different ways. That's a 7 coming up here, and that's a 1. That's a 1. That could be 1 or 2 though. I've got the 6 coming up here. Oh. I think I did that right. I may have not done, but I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. 7 and then 1 of the 1s, and then the same over here. That's a 1 down there. Okay. Yeah, I think I did that one right. I think I did that one right. That's a 1 there. Okay, what are we working with here? Can't fit a 5 in here. Which means that has to be like that. Can't fit a 7. I done goofed. Why is that X there? That X should not be there. That's... okay, that's good. I figured out where I goofed before I committed anything from it. Yeah, I think I just accidentally input an extra X when I didn't mean to. Because the 7 has to go in there somewhere because it can't go anywhere else. Oh, we can put some X's on here though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, good, good. Can't do anything on here. Okay, we can put lots of X's in between these 1s. And we can put some of the 4 in there. That, okay. These 2 rows have just done themselves. In fact, so is that one. Okay. The only place we can fit a 2 is in here. We need 6 more 1s, and we got 6 more spaces, it looks like. So I'll just fill those in. Excellent. Okay, 1, 1. We can't fit a 3 in there, so it has to go in there. 5, 6, 7. Okay, we've got 3 in there. 3 can only go in there. Okay, we are doing good now. We're doing good. That whole column is done. That's a 1, and the 3 in that column is done. That column's done. We need to put the 2s like this, otherwise we'd have made it too big. Yep, we can't have that. So we got 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Yep, that.
only fits by filling the whole space up now. That's a 7. No, that's the 7. That's a 1. The other one goes somewhere else. Okay, in one. That fills the whole space. 6 goes there. Why did I not put that information? I had that information before, and I didn't put it in for some reason. It just didn't register as useful information that I could put in my brain for some reason. Lots of X's to go in here. We can fill in that 10 like so. Fill in that one, so that's all done. We can fill in the rest of this 10. We got our 2 2s ready to go on here and on here. In fact, we're basically done now. We can do that, and then back up to the top here for that one. Easy peasy. Oh, it's an underground. We made an underground. There you go. Why is everyone driving around when there's a perfectly good underground to use? Can we go in the underground? I've leveled up. Level 8. Militancy +4. Peliferousness +5. Pathos +5. You can now use chopsticks. Oh, I can't go in the underground. Sometimes you can go in the things that you make. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, get 1. Okay. Yep. That fills in the whole damn row. So does this one. 6, 7. Ah, I fucked up. Doesn't tell me anything. Actually fills in the whole row. That one won't tell me anything. This one fills in the whole row. This one, obviously, is a 15, so it fills in the whole row. I can fill in all of this 12. That has to be one of the ones. That has to be part of the 5. But the 5 could go either way here. But that has to be an X, because if the 5 goes down, yeah. Okay, we can't have anything in between these two, because then we make a 3. Let me check what we can do. That has to be a 1. That has to be a 2. But I'm not quite sure how else it would go. That's a 1. That has to be 2. Okay, that fills in the whole thing. That's my 1 and my 2 and that one ready. That has to be an X, so that goes all like that. This column is done. This goes... That column is done now. That's a 1 there. That has to be the 2 there, so that's the 5 and the 1 done. This column is already done. That's 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's mostly done. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that has to be the 4, but that could be 1 or 4 there, so I'll have to leave that for now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that could be 1 or 2. That's definitely 1 there. We've got 4 ones on here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, that could be 1 or 3 there. And then we can fill in the middle of this 12. Okay, we can go out there with the 3 and fill in the 6 there. Yep. That's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 1, and then that's the last one. We got a 1 here, 2, 2, and then we fill in that last one. Those are ones there, and then we just fill in that last one. Damn, we need one more one, but we got 2 spaces. And then we got 2 ones on here, and we got a 1 on here. That could be 1 or 2. Oh, the 5 is filled in, so that means that goes like that. That 2 is filled in, so we got the 1 up there. That 12 could go either way. Okay, that X is filled in, so that's definitely the 4, which means that's a 1 up there. So we got 4 ones. Yeah, that could still be 1 or 2 down at the bottom. God, okay. Oh, we got an X here, which means we can fill in the whole rest of the 12. We can put in a bit more of the 11. We can't fill in any more of those ones though, or those ones. We can fill in this last one though. We can put put some X's there. But I don't think we can fill in any more of the ones. No, we can't. Oh my god, that could still be 1 or 2. So that goes there. That X is there. That 2 is now filled in, so that has to be the 1. The only one we need on there is the 3. That's done. That 3 is done. Okay. Get that 12 in down there. How is this going to go? That's going to be like that. And then like that. There we go. I done it. I'm all fidgety. Postbox! Yeah! Go away, cursor. You're so annoying. Can we steal from the postbox? No, we can't. Let's do another puzzle. Oh, we got some 15s. I'm going to do these ones too. Going to do that one as well, actually. As well, while I'm doing all the 15s. Because that means we can finish this whole row off. That whole row actually just fills itself in. Whoops. That row fills itself in. This one's going to be the same, but like in a slightly different order. But that's lots of X's in there. Oops, that's a 2 there. Oops. Did I fuck up? I think I made some fucky assumptions on this one. Let's undo all that. That's a 2 and a 1 there. Oh yeah, I did. It almost fills in, but not quite. But we can put X's in there. X's all over there. Yeah, that one almost fills in. And then we can put lots of X's in there. And then we can fill in the rest of the 6. This column is done. This column is done. That's a 1 there. Okay, this column is done. This column is done. That's the 1, the 1, and the 1, so the 2 goes in there. We can fill in the rest of the 6, and the 3 can only fit in there. This column is done. We got 3 1s, and we need 5 more 1s, and we got 5 spaces. Perfect. Okay, we got 2, 2 there, and then we got the 2 there. And we got the 7 there. Sorted. A vending machine for snacks and drinkses. A vending machine for batteries? You don't see those very often. Wait a minute. 10 coins for batteries? Is this an in-game purchase? It's a purchase you make inside this game, so technically I guess it is. I guess I need to use real-world money to get the in-game currency to get these batteries, huh? Oh no, I shouldn't think so. I'm pretty sure you can find the 10 coins you need if you search hard enough. Off coin hunting we go then, Gig. I already have 4 coins. And I know where 1 more is. It's somewhere on this map. I just need to find the way to it. Yes, I literally just had to like look up and concentrate to do 20 minus 14 in my head. Thank you. I have a master's degree in maths. I'm smart. Hey, that says 16, not 13. So we go way out here with it. And this one's an 18, so that goes a long way. And 15, 3. 1, 2, 3. All the way up to 15 here. Ooh. Oop, nope. Start pressing B too early. Okay, this column is all done. This column is all done. This column is all done. Okay, that's a 2 there, 2 there. Oh, and the 2 there. This column fills itself in. This column is all done. In fact, these 2 columns are both all done. That's a 2 there, a 2 there, a 2 there, and then the 5 in there. This column is all done. This column goes like so, and then the 2 there again. That's a 2 there, so a 2 goes there, but I don't know where the other 2 2s go. That has to be a 2, but that could be a 2 or a 1. And then we've got a 15 up here, which means this row is all done. In fact, all these rows can be finished off now. With the 14s and the 1s. Whoops. This actually can also be done now, and the 16 can be done. We can do most of this one. We can put an X in there. That's a 1 there. That's a 1 there. X's around these ones. 5 down there. Wait, I fucked up somewhere. I need to make this into a 2. That's why. I did too much on the 13, it's fine. You go away. There we go. Forgot how to count to 13. Or rather, I chose not to count to 13 and just assumed it was all the way across. I made a bench! We can sit down on the bench and have a relaxing time. We can't sit down on the bench. Hello? Can I do this puzzle, please? May I please puzzle? May I please? Ah, here we go. This is where we do this puzzle. Oh, it's a big one. It is a large composite puzzle. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, gap 1, 2, so that's 3. And 14 goes most of the way across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Column is all done too. Up we go. That column is done. So 2 up here. Same with you. Can't fit 2 in either of those spaces. Okay, you could be 1 or 2. This row is done now. Fill in the 8 and that row is... Oops, that row is done. That's a 2 there, so we can fill in the 9. That could go. That 7 fills in that space nicely. These 3 rows are all done. That 3 fits in there, but the other 3 could go in a couple different places. That's a 3 up there. That 2 could go either way. That 2 goes at the bottom, and so does this 2. That one's done. That's a 2 and a 2 there, so they're done. This 2 goes up here, and that 2 goes there, so that's X, and that's X down there. And there we go. No, done. Oh. Part 1 of 9. Okay, immediately we can go 7, 8, 9, and then... Ooh, hold on 1 second. I think we have a symmetrical puzzle on our hands. See how that goes. Hello, we can still put that 1 in there. Yeah, that's right. Oops. Okay. These 3 columns are just completely done. Do the same on the other side. That's a 2 there, that's a 2 there, lots of X's there, and then the same on the other side. Okay, that's my 2 1s there, so that's an X up there, and then the 5 fills in here. Now we just copy it on the other side. And we got the 8 down there, and the 2 down there, so we'll just copy that on the other side. We got these 2 1s up here, and then these 2 1s down here, and it's done. That's a symmetrical puzzle for you. 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got the 3 coming in here. There we go. That goes there, that goes there, and those go here in the middle. Alright, what are we working with down here? We've got ones there. We've got this whole column is done. And this whole column is done. That's okay, that doesn't give me anything to work with, but that's a 2 there, that's the 3 there. Okay, 4 can only fit in there like that. And then the same on this one, and then we got the 3 at the bottom. We've got a 4 at the bottom here, and a 2 at the top. That 4 could go in a couple places, but definitely not here. Ooh, that could spread out a couple different ways. 6, 7, 8. Fill in those X's. This row is done. There's lots of X's in here and spread out the 4 a little bit. And then the same on this row. This row is finished. Can't fit a 2 in here or in here, and we can only fit a 5 in here. We need to do that one and fill in that one and put X's in here. Whoops. Can't fit. Okay. 2 is in there, X is in there. How's this gonna go? 2 over there. There we go. Okay, I need to take a quick break to go pee, so I'll be back shortly. And there was no enemies between me. Damn it. No! No, you motherfucking piece of shit! Why? Oh! Hello! I can see you! I'm having so much fun. If I die from this now. That was close. Beautiful. Beautiful. Best death ever. No! Where's he gone? Okay, I reckon I can kill this guy without ever going down there. Ah! Destroyed by my own hubris. I keep moving around and then going to end up in the same position as I was already sat, and that is not a comfy position. But also, I cannot sit any other way. I can't sit like a normal person. I'll just lie down. There we go. I'm lying down now. This is the stream from now on. I'm not moving the camera. This is just me. Can you even hear me now? I'm so far away.
Speak thine. Very well. Then touch.
Okay. Don't get a 1. Don't get a 1. No! Don't pummel me with your... Ah! Werewolf. Insert Anchorman meme. Yes. That's what I was thinking of. Tip! That was so bad. Nearly 200, yeah. Okay, this is cool. Watch what I can do now. I can pee on everything! Nickname the Snova Lucanus. Who's Lucanus? Is that like a reference to someone? I'm scared! Love sharp-fingered gloves. Oh yeah, my gloves are well pointy. Well, I suppose I'll just go to where the shiny is. I'll buy your herpes water! Ah! It's a boss! Werewolf! Ah! Ah! That was close. Okay, okay, here we go, here we go. No! Why?
Yeah, there we go. Look at how much Ichor I have, it's ridiculous. I think I'm at my max now, actually. Ooh, 20. Yeah! There was another one.
Oh, I can't carry any more frab grenades. Can't carry any more frab grenades. It was supposed to be frag grenades. But apparently I forgot how to speak. Destroyed. 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 I got my frenzy resist gear on now. Sometimes it be like that. Okay, that was badass. What was badass? No!
Spoopums, yeah.
Fuck biscuits. Don't fuck biscuits. Just don't do it. You'll get them all soggy. Why would I say things like that? Why would I say things like that?
Done! Hey, I'm back. Let's play some more puzzles. Wait, no. Let's play some more puzzles. Don't not play the puzzles. Oh, we got two 15s right here. Might as well do those. Yeah, that's right. And then put lots of crosses over here. That 3 is done there. This 5 is done here. These ones are done, but not all of them. There are still more ones to be done. Same over here. And oops, that's a 5 there. there we go. Wait. That's why, because it's 1, not 2. I was... There we go. That's that one there. We've got an 8 coming out over here. We've got 10 coming out over here. And then a 1 somewhere. We've got this 10 coming out over here. We've got this 1 and then an 8. Oops, didn't go far enough. There we go, that's the 8. Then we got this 12 coming up from here, and then that 1 up here. That has to be the one to fill in the 9. I'm being... Oops, gotta go to 7. That's a 4 there. I'm being less systematic about it. And it's making a mess. I've made a mess. I need one here as well. How do I get one here? What have I done? Okay, that's... Wait. I made a complete mess of this now. Oh god. Okay, just delete all these. Delete all these. Whatever I've done is stupid. Just start from first principles again. Let's... Okay, X is up here. X is on that row. X is on that row. Just do it systematically and it will all... It takes longer, but it's definitely more likely to work out correct. Okay, those X's go down there. Okay. There we go. There we go. It's okay. I've done it right now. I just got a bit ahead of myself and tried to do it in the less smart way. Or like the way that requires you to be more smart and is therefore less smart to do if you are not that smart. That's not going to tell me anything. There's a nice 15 and there's a couple of 15s down at the bottom. Fill those in nicely. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Okay, that's the 3. That's part of the 4. So we got all of that up there. That's the 3 and that's the 2. So we've got lots of X's on here. That's a 2 that's already done. That's 6. Spreads out up there like so. Put one of those there as well. Okay, that could go a few different ways. Yeah, so could that one. But that 3 definitely goes there. And that's the 4, so that's a 1 there. That fills in a lot there. This is definitely a 1 up here. Aha, that's the 3 there. That does that nicely, and that's the 2, and then the 6 spreads out up here. And we got the 3 and the 2 over here, so that there's lots of X's there. 4 spreads out up there, but then there's a 1 to put in somewhere. Go on. Okay, the 5 and the 1 only fit in like that, but the other one has to go somewhere else. That has to be a 1 there. Okay, that must be the 3 and the 1, and then the other one goes in that space. That's the 3 and the 2 there, so that one's done. 5, 9. Okay, so the 11 just fills in that space nicely. That's a 2. That's the 1 in the middle. That's the other 2 there. That's the 3 and the 1 and the 3. That could go some different ways. That's the 3's there. That's some ones there. This is like almost completely symmetrical with just like a couple of bits that are a little bit off from symmetrical. So I can't rely on that. No, I can't figure out anything from that. 3, 4, okay, nothing from there. Nothing from any of these. This 4 spreads out down there. That 2 is done. We can fill in the middle of the 6. That 6 is done. The 3 spreads out, and then the 3 fills in there. That's the 2 and another 2 there, and the 3 can't go up there. We can spread the 4 down there. That one's already done. And spread that 4 down there. That 3 is done, so we can fill in that 2 and the 1, and then the 3 can't go up there. And then we can fill in these 3s here, and we can fill in the middle of the 6 there. That 2 is done. That 1 at the top is done. Oh, we can also spread the 4 down there. Okay, that means the 1 goes in there, and then... Okay, that has to be the first one, because there's no way we can fit it in otherwise. And then that has to go like that. We can fill in the 5 in that space. These are all 1s, and that row is in fact done. Okay, so we can only fit those 1s in there. We can fit 1 1 in each of these spaces, but unfortunately the spaces are all too wide. Okay, the 5 cannot reach either of these, so they both have to be 1s, which means the 5 fills that space nicely. That 4 is done, so the 3 fills in there, the 3 fills in there. That one's done, those 4s fill in, that's done, that's the 3 filling in there, that one's done. Okay, so we've got the 1s there, and we're finished. Oh wow, hello. And 15 all the way across here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. None of these down here are going to tell me anything. Okay, but that over there is a 1 there. Just sneaky do that. Okay, I've got 4. This column is all done. This column is all done. We can put a lot of X's where this 2 can't get to, and this 2 as well. Can't really tell me anything there. This column's all done. We can fill in the rest of this with an 11. This actually fills in as well. And then there's an 11 that fills all the way down here. Whoops, don't undo my 2 there. That row is done. Oh, that could go either way, but this 7 fills in this space nicely. Those 3s could go a couple different ways. 4 can only fit in here and in here. Ooh, yeah, can't tell me anything. They don't tell me anything. Okay, we can put some X's around these where the stuff can't reach to. Whoops. Yes, yes. Okay, the 3 has to go. Hey, Puke! How you doing? 3 can't fit in there or in there, which means this 3, oops, has to go over here. Okay, the 2 has to go over here. It can't fit anywhere else. Okay, that's the 4, so it can't reach over here, and that 2 can't reach all these. Filling these 2 2s here. That's X there. Those 3s are done. 2 has to go in here because it cannot fit over here. That's all done. 3 has to go in here because it can't fit over here. Those ones could go. That one has to go there, and then we got the 2 ones here. So we got that 3 going there. 4 goes down there, and 3 goes there. And we finished that one. One step closer to having the whole thing done. Part 6 of 9. We have a lot more to do. Okay, we've got a 15 coming down here, so we can just fill that entire column in right off the bat. And then we can work out from there. Almost gives me all of it, but it gives me quite a lot still, so that's good. That's doing okay over there. That fills in the whole row. It can only fit like this with the minimal amount of spaces. Okay, so we can put some of the 5 in there. And again, just fill that in nicely. Okay, I can put a couple of that one in there, and then this 8 spreads out from here. Put those 2 in there, this 7. And that won't tell me anything about the 2s, but this 6 spreads out. Put most of the 7 in, and then this 5 spreads out from here. 4 spreads out. Nice, we can put some of those in. 2, wait. Fill the whole thing. It does indeed. Wait, did I do that right? Oh no, that's gonna fill the whole thing. There we go, and then we just fill in that one there. We fill in that 2 here. We fill in these spaces and these spaces. That 2 goes in there. That's a gap there, and those are 3s there. These 2s go either side of this gap. That 5 fills in nicely. That 3 fills in there. 3 can't fit in there. That has to be the 1, which means that's the 3, which means those are gaps, and that whole column is done. That's the 2 coming up from there, which means this has to be the 3 up here. It's the 5 there. Gaps either side of it. That has to be a gap, otherwise we'd have made a 3 when we don't want a 3. That's 1, 1, 1, 2, and then the 1 goes in the remaining gap. That has to be a gap, otherwise we've made a 4, and we want 2 3s, and then the 2 goes in there somewhere. That 2, and we're done. That was an easy one. Part 7 of 9. Now we got a 15 here. Does this give me any info? Wait, bear with, hold on. 2, 8, 2, 3, 2, 2, 5. Okay, yep, this is a symmetrical goddamn puzzle, isn't it? Let me just make sure my eyes didn't play any tricks on me. Yes. Yep, that's a symmetrical puzzle, which means we can put a lot of info in that we wouldn't otherwise have. And we could put this 3 across the middle here, that 1 across the middle. Whoops. Yeah. God damn it! Press your buttons right, bitch! There we go. Put those in here, those in here. 15, which we would already have been able to do regardless. And then this goes like so, the same as the one above it. Put this 1 in the middle here. Put this 3 in the middle. Put this 11 in the middle. This 3 goes in the middle. I could put 1 each there. We got a 9 across the middle. Put 15 on. This 5, 3, 5 fills in the whole row. And then we could put this 3 in the middle. Okay, that's a 1 there. That's a 4 down there. That 1 could go either way. And then just copy it across to the other side. Okay, that's all copied. That's a 3 there. That's a 3 there. Okay. Why did I go the long way? I could have looped around the side of the puzzle. Oh well. So 2 there. And we fill in the 8 there. That one's done, so we can just copy that across to the other side. We got a 3 there, and a 1, and a 3, and a 3. And then we can copy that across to the other side. We got a 3 there. A 1 there. 5 has to go like that. And then copy it across. I don't know why you would ever put a symmetrical puzzle in a game like this, because it just makes it way easier. Like, just so much easier. See that? Too easy. Too easy. I think we're making a radio tower. Oh look, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that's good. We got an 11 coming out from here. Oh, that fills the whole row. Yep, that fills the whole row. 10 up here. Whoops, don't put too many X's in. You'll screw yourself up. 2 5s and a 3 fills the whole row of the 15. 1 gap 1, can't do anything there. 5, 6, 7, 8. Put a couple of those in. 6, 7. This is, in fact, just a mirrored image of the one before this one. Unfortunately, I didn't memorize it, so I can't just do exactly the same. Damn it, learn to count. There we go. That has to be an X there, so that's a 3, that's a 3. That's a 2 up here, that's my 3 up here, so those are all 1s, and that's the final one. That has to be a gap, because otherwise it would make a 2 big chain. 3 can't fit up here, so that's a 3. Okay, that's one of the 2s, and that's the other 2, but that must be a 1, which makes that the 3, which makes that whole column done. That top 3 is a 3. The top 3 is a 3, did you know that? That's a 5 for that, and then we need a gap between these, otherwise we'd make a 3 when we only want 2. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 1's above the 5, and then the 2 fills in that space. Fill in the 10 and the 1 and the 2. The 2 could go either way, but we can fill in the 11. That 1 fills in that gap. 13 fills in there. We got 2. We got 2. Ooh, 1 could go anywhere in there, but that one's done. Fill in these last 2's here. That's a 1 there. We can fill in an X there, and then we literally just want that one and that one, and it's done. And now we have done the whole thing, so we have created. What have we created? Boom. Pixel Tower! Pixel Tower? Does that mean we live in Tokyo? I'm very confused about the geography of our town, Professor. I don't mind telling you. Don't be silly, Scorchan. We don't live in Tokyo. We just have Pixel Tower on loan in some cultural exchange program. Ah, I wish we lived in Tokyo. But it's so busy in Tokyo. There's so many people around. Coin. Another coin! Yoink. Solve this roof puzzle on the roof. Oh, it's large. His large puzzle. These aren't going to tell me anything. I don't know even why I'm looking. This one is, though. Yep. Boom. 1 square. Nope. And those 2 are not going to tell me anything. And here is all my information on the columns. This is where it's hiding from me. Yep, that's right. 2, 1 gap, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. That's not going to tell me anything. No, 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 no. Then we've got this 11 over here, which is going to tell me some stuff. Okay, now I can put an X there, X there, X there. We can bring 4 out from here, and then we can put lots of X's because the 3 can't reach it. That doesn't really tell me anything though. And we can put 1 there because of the 5. That has to be an X because the 3 won't be able to reach it. That's a 2 there. So 1 there. That's lots of 1s. Okay, we put an X there. Does this tell me anything more? It does. It gives me 1 more square. That won't give me anything else. Neither will this. Okay. That doesn't tell me anything useful. I can fit 3 2s down here, but which means I have to fit 1 up here, but that doesn't tell me anything useful at the moment, really. Ooh. It's part of the 4, so we can put an X in there. Look at this 2 here, giving me lots of X's over here. Which means we can't fit anything in there, or there, or there. I don't think I put anything on any of these rows, so I definitely won't have any new info. No. But now, I can spread the 11 out. Like this. And that tells me pretty much nothing. Pretty much nothing, that tells me. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some think times. I'm gonna have to think about this puzzle. How dare you make me think about the puzzle? I have my routine that usually solves the puzzle, but my routine is failing me, so I'm gonna have to use some critical thinking skills. Use some logic to figure out the puzzle. But the 5 could also go in here. Yeah, that doesn't tell me anything. And that 13 could go either way. Okay, I need... no, that's not gonna help me, is it? No. Oh, 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 I've seen something. Here. If that's the 4 there, and that's a gap, that's the other 4 here, that has to go there. If that has to go there, then this is the 4, then that can't reach that far. Which means that has to go there as well. So what did I do? I put an X over here, which didn't really tell me much. But I also put one over here, which does tell me that nothing can go there, because that's a 3. Which means the 5 can't go over here, which means I can put those 3 there, which means X there. That doesn't tell me shit about... But it might tell me shit about this row. Yes, the 5 can't fit in here with the 2 and the 1, which means it has to go in here, and that fills the whole space, which means an X goes up here, which means that's a 1. That does that. Okay, okay, we're making progress. We're doing stuff. That's an X. 3 can't go in there. Okay, okay, we're good now. We're good. We're flying along. 2 can't fit in there, so it has to go in there. 5 fills in there. So 13 there. Doesn't tell me anything yet. That's a 4 that's done there. We can fill in that 4 there. It's a 1 and a 1. Fill in the middle of the 4 there. That is a 2 that is done there. We can't fit another 2 underneath it. That's the 1 up there. We've got a 1 and a 3. 2 can't fit in there. In fact, we've got a 5 here, so that's all crosses. 5 can't fit in there. 2 can't fit in there. 3 can't fit in there. 3 also can't fit in here. 2 can't fit in here, and that's the 3 done. Okay, that could go different ways. Okay, so 4 can't reach over there. That's part of the 3. The 2 ones have to go in there. They can't fit anywhere else. That has to be the 1. So it's part of the 5. There's no room for it without it touching the 4. Also, the 4 can't reach over there, so that means the 5 spreads out here. 1 and 2 can't fit in here, so 2 has to go in there. This column is done. Can only fit 1, 2 up there, so it has to go like that. These 2 2s can only fit in here like this. That must be the 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so the 8 spreads down there. That's... okay, that can't do anything yet. Wait. 3 can't go up here. 2 can't go down here. So 3 and 2 have to fit in this bit here, which means that's the only way that can go. 2, 5 there. 5 can't fit in here. Nor in here. We got the 2 over here. We've got the 2 started here, so those can all be X's. That can be an X as well. That's the 3 finished off there. We've got some X's where the other 3 can't get to. 5, 6. Okay, that must be one of the ones then. That 4's finished. That 4's finished. We can finish off these 2's up here. Can't do anything there. That 4 is done. 2 could go in a couple places. That could be the 2 or the 1. This 4 can finish off. Hey, Pappy, how you doing? I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long to say hi. I've been intensely focused on the puzzle. That has to be the 2. So that means that's nothing, which means 3 goes in here somewhere because it can't fit above there. That's the 11 finished off there. That's lots of X's across there. That doesn't tell me anything yet. Ooh, 5 can't fit in here, so it has to go in there somewhere. Yep, those are 2 X's. That row is finished. That row is finished. That row is finished. That 9 is finished, so that row is finished. That 1 fits in there. 2 can only go in there. Wait, no, that could be 1 or 2. Don't fill it in yet. That column is done. That row, that 1, and then the 1 in there. That 5 fills in there. Oh, we can finish this one off by filling in that 5. That 5 is done. That 5 is done. And then we can go 2, 3, and finish that 3 off as well. A couple of places where we could put that 2, but we can only fit... Wait, no? What? Oh, I see. That's actually an X because we have enough 1s. Silly me. And that's X's there. That's an X there. That's the 2 there. So that must be that 2. And then the 5 just fills in these spaces. I did it! Wow, that one took me 10 minutes. Billboard! That's only because I didn't notice that one thing like really early on. Yeah, it's a big billboard for the game. Oh, another big one. Okay. Of course that's not going to give me enough. Of course it's not. But this 20 will fill in the whole row for me. Good, good, good. And that 7 can't reach down here. Or here. Yeah, that's good. 5. Okay, so that's that one there. Ooh, that could go... Ah, okay, that's already... That has to be an X. 2. Okay. That could be the 1 or the 7 though, so I'll have to leave that. That's a 2 there. That's the 3 there, so that must be a 1 up there. Those 2 go there. That's a 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That could go either way. That's definitely a 1 now. Oh, we're filling the middle of the 9 here. That's 4, 7, 8, 9. Put X's over here. These 2s can't reach any further out. Oops. Ah! Than where they are. So put all these X's on here. And then that last column is completely done. So we can cross out all of those. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, there's 15 left there now. So that makes sense. 1 gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we fill in anything here? We can. Wait, there we go. Yeah, that's right. 7, 1, and 2, and 3. 3. There we go. These are all 1s on here. We need 2 more 1s, so I've got loads of space. That has to be a 1 because that over there is part of the 4. That goes there. We've got 1s on here. Got 1s on here. I got 1. Okay, it could be 3 or the 1, but that still has to be an X regardless. Ooh, this 6 comes out here. That's very good. Wait, nope, I went too far. That's 6. And then we have to fit a 1 in there. That fills in the rest of that. Ooh. Excellent. The 2 has to go in here. The 3 could fit in either here or here though, so I'll have to leave that. Oh, we can just fill in the middle of this 7. And that column is done. And then that's 2, so that has to be an X. That can be 1 there. That has to be a 1. That has to be a 1. Okay, that's the only way that fits, so that has to be the 1. Yeah, okay, that could still go either way. That could go a few different ways. That's the 1 and the 1 there. That's a 1 there. That's a 2 filling in at the bottom there. These are 1s here and here. 7, get 1, 2, get 1. Excellent, that means the 2 has to go down there. That must be the 2 and the 1. That has to be a 1. That could be part of the 3 or the 1 though. But either way, we don't want an X there. This column is all finished. Okay, that's the 2. That's the 1, and that's the 2. That's the 3 at the bottom. That has to be 1. We've got 4. 7 of the 9. Okay, we can't do anything with that. Put an X there. Can't do anything with those 2s. Okay, we can fill in a lot of this 9. In fact, that 9 fills in the whole space. That 5 could go either way, but that still wants to be an X regardless. Yep. That's definitely a 1. That's the 2 over here. 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, this only fits by filling in every available space. That could still be the 1 up 5, 6, 7, but that still has to be an X. Yep. And wait. No. We've got 4. We still need 1 more in there, so don't cross all those out yet. But then we can just fill in this 4, and this whole row is done. This row is done. This row is done. That could be 1 or 3. Okay, we can't fit a 2 in here though. We can only fit 1, 2 in there, so we have to put 1 in there. That's the 2, that's the 3, and that's the 2 filling in there. That has to be the 1, and then we fill in the middle of this 3, and then fill in the rest of that 3. Fill in the 7, that column's finished. Fill in the middle of the 7, put the 1 in the 1 remaining space. This column's finished. Finish that 3 off, put a 2 in that little space. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 1s, and we need 1 more. Okay, so we can't finish that one off yet. That's done, that's done. Oh yeah, that has to be the 1 there, otherwise we'd have made a 4, which we don't want. Got the 2 up here, so we can 7, 8, we can fill in that one with the 9. This row is all done. Fill in the middle of the 7 there. Nope, finish it off. Wait, what? No, fuck, I fucked up. I fucked up somewhere. No, of course, because I just did not account for the fact that I still needed a 1. There we go, now it's done. It's okay. I only mildly fucked up. We made a street vendor. Hot yum yam. I would like 1 hot yum yam, please. Please, may I have a hot yum yam? I may not have a hot yum yam. Oh boy. Five, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's not going to tell me anything. No, it's not. That's going to give me exactly 1 square to fill in, though. That's not going to tell me anything. This one down here might. It, in fact, told me quite a lot. Nice. Wait. Yeah, that's right. 18, 19, okay. There we go. 10, 17, 18, 19, 20. That should fill in the whole row if I've done my quick mental arithmetic correctly. It did. Oops, that's a 1 there. And then this whole column is done. And this next whole column is done. got 7 coming up from the bottom. We got 7 coming up from the bottom. We can put some of those in. 7 coming up there, and that fills all that in. 7, 8, 9. 7 up there. We got the 2 and the 1. Got 2 1s there. I got the 4 there. Okay. Yep, that's right there. There's 5 in the middle there for the 8. That 4 fills in. That's nicely there. That 4 comes up from the bottom. Oops. Nose there. Ooh, it doesn't quite tell me anything. Okay, that must be a 1. 2 can't fit in there, so that has to be the 2. That's also a 2. That doesn't tell me anything. There's 2 here. Fill in the middle of the 8. 3 has to fit in there as well, actually. And then 2 must go there, because it can't fit in there with the 8 and the 3. And it definitely can't fit in that 1 space. Okay, that could go a few different ways with the 1s and the 2s. So could that one. That's actually got the 1 already, so there's nothing before the 1. 7 can't fit in here. 5 is already here. That 5 is already in. And then the 3 has to fit in there because it can't go anywhere else. We need a 1 between the 4 and the 2. 6 is done, and then we can finish off the 2. We need a 1 before the 5, and that row is done. Fill in the 9. This column is done. We can just fill in the middle of the 3 here. X's around these and fill in the 3. That's 2, 1, and 1. That's the 3, which means X is up here and here where the 3 can't get to. That actually should be an X now, shouldn't it? That could be 1 or 2, but if it's 2, it can't go upwards. That's a 2 there. We can't fit a 1 and a 2 before it, so that means the other 2 has to go down here somewhere. That 3 is done, so we've got 2 in that gap somewhere. Got that 4 and 2 done. The only way to fit 2 1s in there is like this. So an 8 there. We can fill in the 3 here, which means that's the 1, and then the 6 just fills in here, and lots of X's. We got that 1, and we got that 1. 3 has to go in there because it can't fit in this 2 space. We got a 1 over here. Oh, we can put 1 of those each in there. That's the 2 and 3 there. That's a 2 and another 2 there. That's a 3 there, and nothing goes in there. Can't fit a 2 in there. That must be the 1, and then the 2 has to fit in there. That all finishes off there. That's all done. We can finish off this 4 here. Finish off this 3 here. Oh fuck, I fucked up somewhere. Oh, god damn it. I got all X's on this row. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be an easy fix. It's the 8 there and the 3 there. That's all X's there. Those ones could go... Oh, that 3 goes there then. So then we do that. And then that's a 3 there. And we need a 2 here. Yeah, that's... Luckily it was an easy fix. It didn't really affect too much else. Coffee shop. So thirsty. Why would anyone drink coffee when you could be drinking milkshakes? Grown-ups are weird. Agreed. I mean, I understand that people drink coffee for the caffeine as much as the taste, but why would you drink coffee when you could be drinking energy drinks, which have the caffeine and taste good? And are full of sugar, so you get an even extra boost. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, these are not telling me much. Ooh. 10, 11, wait. Fills the whole thing, you dumb bitch. good there. Okay, that's the same as that one, two rows, 4 rows above. And then we got 2 rows at the bottom, which just completely fill themselves in. All the way over here, and then the 13 comes up from the bottom like so. 2, and then we got a 1 there. We need 5 ones, we got 2, we need 3 more. Yeah, we got loads of space for those actually. Lots of 1s here. We need 1 more 1 on there, those are all 1s, that's a 2. Yep, and then that does that, and then... Oops, that's a 2 there. That column's already done. It's 2, lots of 1s. 2 fits in there. That's going to be like this, yep. This column's already done. This one, next one's going to completely fill itself in. It's a 2 and a 1, that's a 1. Put some up there. I think this is going to completely fill in as well. Yes, it is. This one's not though. That still needs 2 more 1s in it. It's 5, 9, 10, 11, so we could put an X there. 2 2s in there, so that's done. That has to be the 3 there, because it couldn't fit any earlier. 4 fills in here, and that row's done. This row's done. That's the 3 already, and then we fill in the 8 there, that row's done, that row's done. That was easy. Newspaper stand. This is going to be the big composite. No, it's not. Oh no, we already did the big composite one in this area, didn't we? It was the tower. Oh no, never mind, never mind. It's definitely not symmetrical. 6. Let me count that again. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right. No info there. No info there. Not even any there, but we have got a whole entire row here, and then we got another whole entire row a couple of rows down as well. All the way across. I suspected as much, but I didn't do the maths in my head quick enough, so I had to count it. Damn it! I was hoping that one would fill in as well. Okay, but that fills there, because that has to be the 2. We've got a couple of 1s here. 7 comes up from the bottom like this. This 7 also comes up from the bottom. And, wait, no. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And we got a series of 3 1s here. That has to be... Okay, yeah. That's right. 4 goes there. We have to have an X in here. Okay, you could be 1 or 2. But you have to be 2. Let me check. Yeah. Okay, that has to be the 2 down there. 2, 3, 4 there. That's the 1 there. That's another 1 there. That has to be 3 there. That's a 1. Then the only way that fits is like so. That's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 3. It's a 4 coming up, and then the 1 fits in there. If that's a 2, we need an X there, so that has to be that. And that fills the whole thing. Okay, if we put 1 there, that's a 3, which means that would have to be the 6, which... So that has to be... Could you be 2 or 6? I think that could be... Yeah, that could be 2 or 6, which means that could be 2 or 1, so I'll have to leave that for now. We can't have 1 there, because otherwise we'd make a 5. Okay, that's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 1. We got an 8 coming up from the bottom here. 7 coming up from there. You have to be 1, but you could be 1 or 2. That's the 2 already done. 4 there. We need a 2 there. 1, 1. Okay, we we can put lots of X's in where the 4 can't reach. Okay, this one has to be 1, but that could be 1 or 2. But 2 definitely can't go in there. We got a 1 there, which means this has to be 1 because it goes before the other one. Here we go with the 10. We can fill in the middle bit there, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, X, X, and then around the other side as well. We can fill in a couple of X's there. You have to be a 1. We need 4 1s. Okay, so it could be 1 or 2. 2 can't fit in here. Yep, that's about all I can do there. It's a 3. Oh, that could be 2 or 1. Yeah, 3. Okay, so if we have 3, that has to be there, and that has to be another 3. That's a 2. That has to be 2 in there, because we can only fit 2 2s in the first bit. That has to be an X. This row is done. I bet we got lots of good info on this one now. I reckon we can just fill this in nicely. Yes, we can. Can't fit a 2 up here. Can't fit a 2 up here. That means that 7 is done. That's the 1 there. 2 goes in here somewhere. That's the 1 there. That has to be the 1 and 2, and the other one fits in there. That one fits in there. That 4 fits there. 6 up there. That must be a 1. That must be a 1. That's the 2 there. That one's done. That one's done. This one's done. This one's all done. This one's all done. We got 7 of the 10 there, so that can be an X. Oh, there's my 2. Nothing is before the 2. 2 has to fit in here. That's the 8 done. Okay, we've got a 3, 1, 2, 2. 2 has to go there because it can't fit up there. That's the 2 there. That's that 2. That's a 2 there. Those columns are done. This row is done. And then we just got those 2 to fill in there. I did it. I made City Hall. Can I go inside? I cannot. That's fine. Where else am I looking? Where else have I not looked, rather? I haven't looked down here yet. How many more puzzles are there? There are still 6 puzzles and a secret I haven't found on this area. Can I? There we go. Nope, I didn't. There we go. Oh, boy. That's good, though, for a start. None of these are going to give me anything, I don't think. No. This one might. Yes. And we got this nice 20 across here. Damn it. 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's good. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. There we go. Yep, that looks about right. Got 5 coming up from here, and then all the X's. That's a 3 that's finished there. That's a 2 there. There we go. Yep. That finishes the whole column. That's a 2 there. 3, 4, 5, 6. We got that 1 up here. Not sure how this is going to play out down here, but that has to be an X, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure on that one. Oh, that's this whole column, actually. I can finish off now. And then we've got the same here. That can be the 1 or the 3, but it still has to be an X on top of it. That could go in anyway. That could, oh, that's the 2 finished there. We got the 14 here, so we can put most of these in. We've got a 10 here coming up from the bottom, which means we could put some X's in here. Yeah, we could put X's there and there because the 12 can't reach that far. It's a 3. Damn it, the 4 could go on either side. That has to be the 4 though. Doesn't really tell me anything. That's the 5 though, which means this is the one of the ones over here. So 2 and a 1 there, which means nothing goes here. And we got the same on this row. Nothing goes in here. Well, this 5 sticks out here. But we've also got the 2 and the 1, which means nothing goes in here. We've got some 1s here. We've got 3 1s, which means we still need 2 more. That's a 1 and a 1. Okay. Yeah, it has to be the 5 there. Got the 2 and the 1 there. Or it could be 7 or 1. This row is actually done, so we just fill in all the gaps with X's. 6, 7, 8 there. We got a 3 here and a 3 here. 3. 4 there. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 there. That finishes that one off. That finishes that one off. Boop, boop. And then that finish 3 fills in there. But that 3 could still go anywhere. This column is done. Got lots of 1s that could go anywhere. Lots and lots of 1s. Okay, we've got a 3 to fill in at the bottom there. We've got a 3 done there. We can put in some of the 2 there. We've got 5, 6, 7, 11. No, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12 there. And then an X there, because it can't reach that far across. Fill in that 3 there, which means nothing goes in here. That 4 can fill in there nicely. Oh, these 4s are done, so we can put X's around them. We've got a 1 there. Fill in the 5 and put the 1 in there. Yeah, we got 2 1s before the 7, so we can fill in those gaps and then finish off the 7. This row is done. That's an X there. That 3 could go either way though. That's 5 there. So 3 to fill in there. We can fill in this 3 in this space up here. Lots of columns done here. Up and down, up and down. That 2 can fill in there. That's done. That could go either way. The 10 can finish off there. And we've got 4 is done, so we can put an X around there. Fill in the 2, and that's the 1. Gap there, and then that's the 5 finished. That's the 5 finished, so we can put 1 in there. Just stick a 3 over there. This 3 can fill in up here. Put a 1 there, X there, and an X there. And then we can fill in the 12 across here. Put a 1 in there, and those are done. And then we can do the 3 there. And we're done. Finished it. A garbage truck! Oh, it's a truck just for me. Take the garbage away, garbage truck. Take it. Take it away. Coin. I found it! Another coin! Yoink! That's both coins that are in this area now. I found it using my eagle eyes. Antiques. Antiques! I get it. Oh, we've got a smaller puzzle here. Pretty easy one so far, but as well by the looks of it. That's columns done. This column's done. This column's done. That's a 1 and a 2. That's the 2 there, so that's all X's. This column's done. Okay, that could go different ways, but these all go in. This row's done. This row's going to be done now. This row's going to be done. This row's done. This row's done. These 2's fill in here. Yeah, we put the 2's at the bottom here, which means 13. Wait, no, that's very silly of me. There we go. Orm gets a Game Boy! Handheld game console. Oh, they can't call it Game Boy because of copyrights. Oh, a game person handheld console! These are classic! What's it doing in a sale at an antique shop? This should be in a museum. I'll take it with me. Maybe I can find some game cartridge for it too. Maybe. And maybe we can also get some batteries. 7 there. Let's do those there. That fills the whole row. I thought it might. Yes, I did that right. Okay, the 5 comes up here, and then lots of X's. And then the 7 comes up here. And also lots of X's, and then that 2, and then a lot of X's, and then that 2, and then a lot of X's, and then a lot more on here. Then we fill in the middle of the 7, and then lots and lots and lots, and then we fill in the middle of the 7, and then, ooh, we got less info over here. Put a couple up there though. Nothing on there. Yep, we can put a lot in there. Put those in there. X's over there. Okay, can't fit anything in here. In fact, we've got most of the 4 there. The 5 spreads out there. We can fill in the middle of the 4 like so. Fill in the middle of the 6. Put those parts of the 3 there. 5 can't fit in here. We can put some of it in there. We can fill in the middle of the 7 here. That's the 2 2s and nothing is between them. It's the 2 2s. I can fill in the rest of that now with the 1s. Fill in these 3 1s here. Yeah, we can only fit 1 1 in here, so we can put these 3 1s in here. 7 comes down here. That has to be a 1 because that's the 3 here, so nothing goes before the 3. Same on here. Fill in the last space with a 1. Nothing comes before the 5 or the 3. It's the 1 there. 2 goes somewhere in there. That 4 is finished. That's a 1 there. That 3 can fill in there. Fill in the 2s like so. Finish off the 6. Finish off that 3. Okay, X is where the 2 can't get to. 7 has to go that way, otherwise we'd have turned it into an 8. 3 1s can just fill in these spaces. That's a 1 there to put an X around. 5 doesn't go there. 7 goes there. That column is done. 1 needs to fit in there. Need to fit a 1 in there and fill in the 2. That's 2. That's 2. We got the 5 down here. We got an X there. X there. We got that 2 there. Fill in the 6 there and the 2 there. And we have finished it. We've made a key. Oh, an old key. An old key. Take it with you. Steal it. Steal the old key. An old key of some sort. I'll borrow it and see if I can find a lock it fits. Yes. I'm going to take it now. Before I forget, I'm going to take it to the old treasure chest in the cave. Let's go, Scorchan. Let's go. Ride the cable car. Yes. Travel up to the mountain. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Right, now if I can find the treasure chest in here, because it's dark and twisty in the cave. Nope, not that way, there's a spider's web in the way. Nope. No. This way? Found it. Oh, perhaps I can open it with this old key. Hey, presto, it's open. Let's see what treasure it holds. A coin. A single coin. Some treasure. Bah, humbug. Yeah, but now I have 7 coins. There's still a coin in the forest somewhere, which I haven't been able to find. There is a fucking puzzle on the beach, which I haven't been able to get to. I haven't finished there, that's why that hasn't done all the puzzles. I need to go back to the town area. And then there is a puzzle and a coin in the desert, which I haven't been able to find. And then there's this whole area, which I haven't even been to yet. But I'll get there. Can I navigate the cave now, please? That's not the right... Wait, is that the right way? This might be the right way. It is the right way. I did it. I did it. Travel down the mountain. Need to find the rest of the puzzles in the town area. Oh, there was a cable car already there and this one like phased into it. I think down here is the place to look where I haven't really been yet. Nope, that's gonna leave town. Don't leave town. Or like, don't go to the other area of town. Here's some puzzles. A nice big one. Oh yes, this is rather large. Can I fit all these ones on this side? I cannot, so one of the ones has to go over here, which means I can actually put an extra 2 of these on. Damn it. Yeah, that 5 can go on either side. Ooh, what about this one though? Oh yeah. I already know how much a 10 and a 1 leaves me with. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 1, 2, 3. That fills the whole thing. Whoops. Now we got a 15 here, filling the whole thing. We got a 2 down here, and then the 3 is way up here, and then same over here. Oops. These 2 columns are done. That's the 3 and the 2 situation again. That's a 2 up here, that's a 2 up here. And then we got this 13 coming down here, so we can fill in all of those. And we know where the 2 5s are now. We can't completely fill that one in, but we can completely fill this one in. Now, are you going to be part of the 10? Or one of the 1s? It could go either way. So we'll leave that one alone. Oh, we got the 10 coming off from here, so that's one of the 1s. That's one of the 1s. We need 4 1s. We've got 2, so we need 2 more. We've got 3 spaces. Damn it. That could go some different ways, but that is definitely the 2 here, so these are all 1s. We need 2 more 1s on that, so we've got a ton of space. This has to be the 5 over here. And we have in fact finished this row now. We finished these next 4 rows. Wow. Without even thinking about it. Okay, we can't fit the 1 and the 4 in here, so that has to be the 1, which means that's the 4. And we've got the 2 1s over here, that's the 1 there. 5, 8, okay, and that's the 1 over here. Okay, that's one of the 1s, but that could be 1 or 8, so we'll have to leave that for now. That could be 1 or 3. We've got a 7 at the top of this one, we'll just fill that in. These are all blanks. Fill in those blanks, fill in the middle of the 7. We've got the 2 here, so that one's all done. This one's going to be done when I fill in this 2 here. That 3 is done. The 14 just fills in down here. That 2 fills in down here. Can't fit 2 in there, so it has to go down here. So 2 can't fit 3 in here, so it has to go down here. Same over here with the 2. And then we spread the 13 down 1. 10 just fills in here. That's done. That's a 2 there, so that one's done. Done. 4 fills in there. 10 fills in there. These 2 rows are both done. We got all the ones we need in there. We are pretty much finished with this rather large puzzle. I need to move my legs. A bus stop! Oh. Now we just need to make the bus. I assume that's what this is going to be. Can I make you? Thank you. Another big puzzle. 16, 17. 10. Fills in the whole thing. I didn't think it would. But it does. 9, gap 1. Damn it, not quite enough. Nope, nothing there. Maybe this one will though. Yep. And then this one will fill in the whole thing. And this is exactly the same. This one... Yeah, it doesn't tell me anything. Fills in the whole thing. And then we got a 20, which obviously fills in the whole thing, and then that bottom row is not going to tell me anything. Got a 12 coming up from the bottom. Oh wow, we've just filled in the whole 12. I didn't even expect that. And then we got a 3 and a 3 there. It's a 3. That's the 4. In fact, the 2 has to go up here, which means the... Oh, that fills in the whole thing. That's a 2 there, that's a 1 and a 2, and then the 4 fills in there. That's a 2, and then the 2 comes down from there. The 1 has to go before the 4, so that fills in. That fills in, and that fills in there. That's a 2. So 1 before the 4. This is filling in very quickly. That's a 3 and a 4 there. 1 and 13 fills the whole column. That one is already finished. So 1 and a 1. Okay, that fills in the whole thing actually. So 1 and a 1 there. That doesn't tell me anything else. That's a 1. That has to be the 2. So there's a 1 there before the 2. 3 can't reach over there. It's a 1, 1, 1. Ah, that's just 8. So that fills in nicely there. That column is already done. 1, 1. Okay, 4 and 3 can't reach out to there though. Okay, that 4 could reach out. Okay, but it can't reach to there. That's definitely a 1. That's definitely a 1. That's the 1 at the bottom, which means the 4 can't reach down here. Fill in a whole bunch of the 13. Wait, is that right? 5, 9, 12. Yeah, so that goes there. And then that goes there. Yes. Now we've got 2, 1, 2, 1 to fill in that row. We fill in the 9 there. That's the 1, 1, 4. Fill in that 2, and then the 2 goes there. And then we fill in that 2, and that row is done. This row is done. This row is done. This row is done. This row is done. Fill in that 2, that 2, that 3, that 3, and then we just got the 17 finishes off there. We made the bus! New trophy, gold cup! What was that for? Doing a certain amount of puzzles, I guess. Clearing 200 puzzles. But I haven't reached level 10 yet. I haven't explored the whole map. There are so many trophies. There are 3 secret trophies, which I don't know how to get. Alright. There is one more puzzle in the town which I haven't found. Where is it hiding from me? Where are you hiding from me? Oh, there you are! On top of the town hall! No wonder I didn't see it. I didn't go back up there after making the town hall. This is probably going to be an easy one. It's quite small. That's definitely the one there. That's got to be part of the 6. 6 comes down there. That's the one down there. Right. Yes. X there, and then X is there. Can't fit a 2 in there, so it has to go in there, and then the 3 goes in there. It goes like that. We can fill in the middle of the 6. Just fill in the rest of the 7. The 5 is all done. We can put X's around where the 3 can't reach. This one's already done. We can fill in a bit more of the 5 there. Put an X there. This one's already done. This one's already done. 1 there. 1 in those 2 spaces. That one's done. We fill in the 5. Then a bit more of the 6. Put an X there. Fill in the middle of the 6. Those 2 ones. This one's going to be done now. Yep. That one's already done. That one needs one more 1. That 2 is done. This one's done. We need to put X's here and here. Fill in the 3. Fill in the 5. That column's done. That column's done. That column's done. 12 goes there. And then that goes there. Hey, it's a weather vane. Nice. Area clear. The city. Hey, where do I go next? The game has like naturally been leading me to the next area each time, but I don't know where to go next. There's this area where I haven't been to. But how do I get there? Can I talk to you? I know, you're just telling me about fishing, aren't you? I already went fishing at the beach. Like, what do I have on me? I have chainsaw, which already got used, and red herring and lantern. They already got used. Don't know what the daruma's for or the shovel is for, but those are the only things I haven't used yet. And I already tried using the shovel in the desert to no avail. Yeah, let's head down into the forest. So obviously, I can't get to there from here. Like, obviously I need to come at it from this side. And there's a coin up there. And then I will have completely cleared the forest area and made a little shortcut. Wait, what if there's just... No. So the forest is a no-go. That is not the solution to get to the next area. I wonder if I've just missed something like super obvious. There's my dolphin friend. And there's this. It's not quite loose enough to dislodge. None of my items can dislodge it. There was a pickaxe, but she didn't pick it up, so we just don't get the pickaxe. And then I can't go right from here. There's a boat, but I can't interact with the boat. So I'm kind of stuck here. Don't know what to do about all this. Can't go in the lighthouse. I could do some more fishing, but I already caught one of everything, so I don't need to do any more fishing. Hey, do you have anything to say? I'm blocking the view. So rude. I am the view. I am the view. So I have done every puzzle in every available area. I have also found every secret coin in every available area apart from this one. And this one. Okay, I haven't done every puzzle in the desert either. I did forget that. Let's head back to the desert then. See if there's something I was missing there. It seems weird came through the cave and down into the top part of the city. And I came through the city and I didn't find anything useful in those places. Like, the only item I found in those two places, yeah, was the Game Boy. Can't use the Game Person handheld console unless I also have some batteries and a game cartridge. That makes sense. Like, I cleared the traffic jam, but that just let me come back down here, which... not very useful. The hardware place is closed still. Ah, I just had to come to the desert. It's it's frozen. The game's froze. It's not frozen, like, it's still, obviously, the animated text is still animating, but it's not taking inputs. Okay, it just forgot how to do a controller, apparently. Oh, there she goes again. Does she ever say anything other than pixelate? It's getting a little stale, to be honest. There aren't many places left for her to run, Scorchan. I have a feeling we're getting close to cornering her. We? Got a point there. Okay, so this... when I came here earlier, this just did not exist. Obviously, because it was just solid rock. And now she's pixelated it. I think maybe it would have been better to have the desert inaccessible until you needed to access it. I think that would have been a slight improvement. Okay, 0, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, nothing on that row. You don't really tell me anything. Ooh, you do actually, because you have to be the 5. Which means these are X's. That's X's up here. Ooh, I can fill this whole column in. And this one's already done. And then nothing comes before the 5, so we can finish this one off 2. We can do a lot of X's on this one. Put 2's on here. That has to be a 1. That has to be 1. That also has to be 1. Wait, does that one have to be 1? I think that one has to be 1 too. Yeah, that's the only way that works. Can't fit a 4 over here. That could be anything. 3 comes out there. You fill in the 9 nicely there. No, can't learn anything new here or here. We can fill in this 9 though. Now we can fill in this 8 as well. That has to be 3, so we put that there and there. Nothing new here. Can't fit 6 there. And that can't be the 1, it doesn't fit otherwise. So that has to be the 6 there. Could that be 6 or 2? I think that could be 6 or 2, yeah. But obviously these all have to be the 5s. Oops. And you're done as well. We got a 1 down here, and a 1 down here, and a 2 here. That has to be the 3, so that's like that. That's the 2, and that's the 3. The this is a bit more thought involving. That can't be the 3. Neither can it be the 2, so it must be the 1. It has to be an X. Could be the 3. Yeah, it could be the 3 or the 1. Can't fit a 3 in here. Can't fit a 2 in here. Tell me stuff, please. Ah, here we go. We can fill in the 6. Put a bit more of the 8 in actually as well. That 3 is done. Okay, 6 can't go here or here, so that has to be 6, and then 2 fits in there. These are done. That's a 1 there, so that has to be the 2, so that needs to be an X. That's a 1. That's a 2, so we put the 1 under it. That's the 2, so nothing goes under it. Which means that has to be the... Wait, no. 2, 1. Okay, that X was mistaken because I'm an imbecile. But that's okay, because I didn't do anything with it. Can't fit a 4 in here. That could be 2 or 1. That's 2 though, so that goes there. That does have to be an X though, I am sure about that one. Very sure that that one is correct. We can cross off the 10 there. That 11 is done. 4 can only fit in there. We can finish off the 3 over here. Fill in a bit more of the 8. That 1 goes in there. That's a 1 there. It's a 1 there, so we have to put one of them in there. We got this one over here. That column's done. We got a 2 here. We fill in the 3 there. That has to be a 1. That's the 3 coming up there. 4 comes up from there. It could be 1 or 2, but that still needs to be an X either way. We can't fit a 5 up here, so it just comes down from here like this. That's a 2, and then that's the other 2 fitting in there. Can't fit a 2 in here, so it goes there. That's a 2 there. Could be 1 or 3, frankly. That's a 1 there. That's a 1 and a 1, and then we just got 1 remaining space for the 1 remaining 1. And that goes there. And we fill in the 2 there. That's all X's there, and then X's down here. We got a 1 there. 4 goes there. The 2 fills in up here. Okay, that 2, and then the 1 fills in the gap, and then the 4 comes across here. And then, okay, we got the 1, so the 3 has to go over there somewhere. That 3 is done. That's a 1, 2 goes in here somewhere. The 4 fills in here, we've got the 1 there. Okay, we can put those there. It's all done over here. This row's done. We've got a 3 in the middle here somewhere. That has to be an X. 2 has to go in, whoops, has to go in there somewhere. That needs to be X's, so that's a 2. Yeah, we still need 1 more 1 on here. That's a 1 there. That fills in there. Goes like that. Nope, that's, yeah. Then we're done. All done. We made a Sphinx. There was no Sphinx there before. Area clear, the desert. A Sphinx? Oh wow, so cool. Greetings, mortal. To pass, you must answer my questions. Oh, I got this. I know. Man. The answer is man. Crawls on 4 feet as a baby, 2 as an adult, then 3 with a walking stick as an old geezer. I have mixed up my riddles a bit, since everybody already knows the man riddle. You must answer 3 new riddles to pass. Oh, what? You've got to be kidding me. Can't you just let me pass? I'm trying to save the world and all that. No, that would not be fair to the others who must face my riddles. Did you let that robot thing pass? Robot thing? I have lain dormant under rock for eons. Now I am alive again. I should probably thank her. Don't you dare! She's a menace. Okay, go on then. Riddle me up, Sphinx. Let's get this over with. It looks like you need to answer with a 3-digit code, Scorchan. Hey, wait a minute. All these puzzles you've been clearing, I think they have a 3-digit code assigned to them. You did pick up a logbook, right? Maybe you can find the answers to the riddles in the puzzles you've cleared and then look up The code associated with that puzzle. Okay, I get it. When I go off, I stay where I am. What am I? Can I not access the logbook from here? That's really annoying. That I have to cancel out to get to my logbook. When I go off, I stay where I am. Is it an alarm clock? Is it alarm clock? Is it literally the first one in the logbook? Alarm clock. Correct! Yes! I'm the most cleverest! I move without wings between silken strings. What am I? Move without wings between silken strings. Move without wings between silken strings. It's a police, right? I don't know what this could be. I'm just gonna have to look until something seems like the right answer. It's the silken string. It's a spider. There's a puzzle I don't have. There was a spider. There was a spider. Where's the spider? There's a spider's web, but there was a spider too, I'm sure of it. How are these organized? Spider! 155. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spider, correct. Oh yeah, Scorchan rocking the knowledge as always. I have been around for millions of years, but I'm never more than a month old. What am I? Been around for millions of years, but I'm never more than a month old. I feel like it could be something to do with the moon. Or the phases of the moon. You know? It's a good job I've done every puzzle in the game. Could you imagine if you hadn't done every puzzle up to here? You could just, like, not be able to find the answer. Like, the game specifically tells you, you don't need to bother doing every puzzle. Just enough to progress if you want to. And then it's like, yeah, you need to have done certain puzzles to answer this. So, fuck you if you haven't. Never more than a month old. Been around for millions of years. Is it a dolphin? Is a dolphin never more than a month old? I think it could be a dolphin. Moon! Yes! 139. Correct! Man, it's hard being this cute and a certified genius all at the same time. Tell me about it. You may pass. I'm still missing a coin from the desert, though. A new trophy explorer badge. Where is my desert coin? That's my question. A jungle? I'm very confused about the geology of the immediate neighborhood, Professor. I told you you need to get out more, Scorchan. There is a whole confusing world out there to explore. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to call it here, because I need to eat. So, yeah. probably won't stream this evening, and probably won't stream tomorrow either, because my mum's coming to visit. So I'll see you when I see you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and thanks for watching. Bye.